Your court television news starting now.
Good. Excuse me. Oh my God. Man, I can never get this right. Almost had it, except I had my little crack voice going on there. But here we go. Let's try this again. Good morning/afternoon, everybody, and welcome to an early episode slash rescheduled episode. And thank you guys for your patience of the NJCourts TV show / court news update weekend episode. Yes. So I want to say thank you all for joining me this afternoon. Let me kind of get just settled in here. I've got a few new kind of things I want to do today. One, I've got a tablet. Yes. Okay. So I want to see if I can, put the chat up here and see if it's a little easier to read off of this versus off my laptop. And hopefully that will help a lot with seeing a lot more of the comments that come through. So let me just get this set up. Also, I want to make sure I've experienced not so great coverage in this office. So I also just want to make sure through chat that everything's going good as far as our stream here, because we are going to be playing some videos today. And it is pretty important that we actually have good, a good signal when we're playing those videos. Okay. So we'll test that here in a second. So I see myself here. Now I just got to see how I bring up the chat, because I'm not using the app here on the tablet. I'll have to work on that at a later time, but I should be able to pull up chat here. I am logged in, so let's see here. No. Trying to see where I could, maybe if I get out of there. What's this? Just click buttons, right? Click buttons, click buttons. No. Well, maybe I can access the chat here unless you have the app for the Apple tablet. Bummer. Oh well. Anyways, we move on. But at least I know that I probably, if I download the app on here through the App Store, I'm sure then I'll have access to the chat. And next time we do this, I'll have a big old screen here that I can see everybody's comments coming through. But for right now, we'll just do it the original old school way, which is just put my handy little phone here. So let me get the comments going up here. And this will give us kind of some time for everybody to kind of come in on the notification. So thank you for everybody that was here early. I saw you all in chat. Don't think I didn't. All right. So I got comments up here. All right. Got comments on the phone. Let me see, just make sure I can, let's see here, get caught up. All right. And I really don't like it looks like I'm having a, I don't think on my end, it looks like I'm experiencing, let's see here. I'm just going to go down here. Let's see here. Hopefully on your end, you guys are experiencing okay connection, but in chat, let me know if you're not. Otherwise, we'll change something up here. Yeah, let's get, so not as stable. Yeah, so we're going to change that up. It's just over here. I do have a stable internet connection. It's just in and out depending what devices are hooked up to it. And now with that tablet hooked up, let's take the tablet off. We don't need this since we're not using it. All right. So tablet's off. Let's see if that fixes it. Otherwise, I'm just going to move to my other studio too. All right. We'll let it see. I'm going to let it now kind of refresh itself now that I took off the tablet. All right, so I'm going to just continue on with some of my introduction stuff, and you guys let me know if it's lagging or not. And if ultimately it is, we will move to a different studio. But at least let me get the boring stuff out of the way, right? That doesn't matter if it lags. What matters is when we're playing those videos, because I don't want any lagging when we're playing the videos, okay? So first off, not boring, but let me just say hi to everybody. And again, thank you for joining me on this Sunday afternoon. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. I want to say thank you for all the members of the jury for being here. I want to thank all my mods for being here. Thank you, guys. And I want to thank all the viewers. Everybody just being here is a huge support to this channel. So I appreciate you being here, especially all you with the binoculars way up there in the nosebleeders. All right. Hey, you still count. You're still a view. Okay. Come on down and hang out sometime. Okay. You might have some fun. But either way, thank you for being here. Let me wave up at you. Anyways, got all our introduction over. There's about looking like almost 70 of y'all here, so I appreciate everybody's participation in chat. Just a quick few little house rules. Hey, it's pretty easy to be part of the chat here on NJCourts TV channel. As a matter of fact, we're going to open up an open panel today. We might even get that started midway instead of usually I open up after the show. Just because I like to try something out different. We'll see how it goes. But either way, we are going to have an open panel open today. So just same kind of rules that I asked for both the open panel and chat. Just be respectful of each other. Be respectful of your mods. Follow TOS. And hey, if you have an opinion that, hey, I may not agree on or some of the mods or other people in chat, it's all right. You're not going to get banned. Only time you're going to get banned is when you say something that's, like I said, something nasty against some pretty much something has nothing to do with what we're watching. You know what I mean? Something just out of the conversation. And that breaks TOS. Pretty much that's as easy as it gets. Just do what you got to do to stay in line with the YouTube TOS chat rules. That's it. Otherwise, you can hang out, and have a good time. But if you do decide to break some of those rules and be a little boy or girl, we do have some bailiffs, okay, that will gladly escort you out of the courtroom. So usually they're pretty cool and they might give you a timeout, but depending on the severity of how much of an a-hole you were, you may just get a boop, yep, out the courtroom. So again, like I always say, don't take it personal. It's just the internet. All right, that's it. See, simple and easy. All right, how is the, let's see here. PayPal me, how old are you? You don't know yet? I take offense that you did not hang out when we were at the, get it, here it comes, 40th B-Day celebration at the lake. And I'm just kidding. I don't take offense. But yeah, had you been there, you would have probably known I was 40 years old. Just turned 40. So next thing. Let's see here. We got chat rules out of the way. We said hello. E-bagging. As you already see, I've already started. I got a donation goal at the bottom, okay? Just kidding with you. No, I did update that, though, so thank you. We did have somebody, I believe it was Dustin, was the last individual that had made a donation specifically towards the drone donation, and that brought us up from 160 to 180, which is pretty exact. Usually I may be off by a couple of dollars, but I did my math right. I wrote everything down. It should be at 180 and maybe some change. Okay. So I appreciate everybody's that's been part of that. And regardless if you've donated towards the drone camera goal or drone goal, anybody as far as our members here, the jury, you're supporting this channel monthly. Everybody that donates through Super Chat, PayPal, we have Venmo, we Cashy Appy, everybody, regardless if you're donating towards this goal, any donations, any support that you've given this channel, I much appreciate. And like I said, that all 100% goes back into this channel and is what, makes this channel, it's not even essentially. There would be no court coverage, no trips without the support of you, the viewers, and the members of the jury. So I am very thankful for that. And that's why this is a collaborative. This is a team, because without each other, this wouldn't work. So thank you very much. That's it. That's my e-bagging for the evening, okay? That's it. All right, let's see. Let's check on the connection. How's everything going? Did the connection get okay? Did it improve? Shall we move to the studio 2? I shut down a couple of devices, so hopefully that helped. Yes, improved. Okay, great. I'm glad to see. All right, and we'll continue on. And for some reason, it's bad. Just let me know, and I have my mods that'll let me know as well. We will fix that. Okay, like I said, I want to have as smooth as a stream as we can, especially when we're playing the clips. All right, so just give me a second here just to catch up on some of these. All right. Clear this out. All right. So, cool. Got everything set up here on my phone. I can see here chat. Got it. All right. Here we go. So, everything looks pretty good. So, let's get started. All right. So today, as you probably saw in the, not thumbnail necessarily, but the title of the video, we've got quite a bit of things to cover today. A lot of this is going to be stuff that's happened within the week. Okay. And that's why I called it the weekend update. A lot of this stuff is things I'm sure you all are aware because it's over the tubes. All right. Especially, I'll just start off with saying with the whole Fousey and Gamble shit. That's been just overboard as far as just the on that now. I mean, you've got every small YouTube channel that up to 1 million plus subscriber, I think, channels now. So we're just going to kind of hit on that a bit. I do have a clip that I want to play. Some of you may have not seen it, some of you may have. Okay, but either way, that is one of the topics that we're going to be covering today. We're also going to be covering the most recent arrest of MGL, as some of you are aware, Michelle Sabate, a.k.a. as her legal name is, which is public information, especially now that she's got a mugshot that's public information. So I'm sure a lot of you have already heard the news. Yesterday, a lot of different channels came on, a lot of them that already cover that individual. And I guess pretty much what I've kind of gotten from a lot of people that have contacted me, we're still kind of unsure a lot of what happened. So I'm just going to share what I have. And I'm going to do my best this week to gather as much information as I can about this incident so that I can give you guys an update on this channel. Like I said, if anybody in chat has an update, please feel free to share with that. Share your update with everybody. If you prefer to wait till we do an open panel, hey, that's all right. But like I said, as far as what I've listened to, as far as all the information that's been sent to me, pretty much all we got is a mugshot with a little description of what happened, which I'm going to share with you guys. And, we just kind of go from there. Like I said, I'm not going to go over anything that I don't have hard information or evidence on. So until I can pull that information, you're just going to be pretty much getting as much of an update as I have. Okay. So that's another individual we're going to be discussing this afternoon. Going to give you a little bit of an update on some of the coming up court dates and a little itinerary of which ones I may be appearing at and which ones I am not. That way I can answer a lot of your questions. I know some people in the comment section were asking, hey, will you be attending this court? Will you be attending this one? So I will go ahead and let you guys know more or less what my itinerary is going to be regarding those dates. We'll give an update on all the individuals that we started coverage on as far as court dates. Last time we did an update, we kind of went down everybody and played, we kind of updated everybody even as far as the last court, hearing that we had listened to. Not going to do that tonight. If you guys want to catch up on a lot of that stuff, check out our last court coverage update. Played a lot of the old, court hearing videos that we had for a lot of the individuals that we're covering. This afternoon, I'm just going to be going over dates with everybody. Let's see here. What else do we have? Yes. We are going to be going over the shit show shenanigans that have been going on with our little buddy Skimask Andy. Okay. Boy, oh boy. I'm sure a lot of you, because a lot of you, follow this individual through this channel. You all may be aware of this just fucking phenomenon of a scam that has just, I guess, appeared now all of a sudden on the streets of Skimask Andy. And we'll get a little bit into that. But boy, oh boy, was that just some shit show. And I think the clip I'm going to be playing for y'all is one that's been erased. So a lot of you, even though you probably might have heard a lot of the shit going on, may have not have seen this clip. So stay tuned for that. All right. So let's see. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to chat right now. So now I am. Got the phone here. It's just kind of doing my little intro. As a matter of fact, it's time for a sip of the, oh, yeah, I cheated today. See? Yeah, I got the 12 ounce, not the little 7.5 ounce. And I'll tell you why, though. These were on sale, sick sale. These were like, I think, 4 12 packs for like $12 or something. It was crazy. It was like $3 or something a 12 pack. So this is what I got. So versus the smaller cans, which I like to sip on, I did have to go with the 12 ounce. And I am enjoying it. So cheers to you guys. No adult beverages today, but for my friends that are enjoying a nice adult beverage on this beautiful Sunday, cheers to you. Almost went down the wrong hole. All right. Yeah, I know, Super, they are bad. Here's what I'm doing. So I'm going from one, I stopped drinking a lot of soda, which I was. Now I've gone from, to small cans of soda, which I think I've limited to 2. Now I'm down to 1 a day. So technically this is just a little bit over that smaller can. It's not 2, 7.75, that'd be 15 ounces. This is 12. Well, just 3 ounces less. So technically it's like I'm still drinking 2, but once I finish these 12 packs, and they're going to be finished quick, trust me, it's not just going to be me. I'm going to go back to my small ones, and I'm going to go down to 1 small soda a day, and then I'm going to try to cut down soda, period, and just go on a water-only diet. So I'm doing it, kind of by cutting myself slowly, okay? I like my sodas, but yes, I know sodas are bad. All right, so what up, everybody? And thank you. I see a lot of the members coming in and saying hi. So welcome, everybody. You guys got me hyped today. Got a little caffeine in me. All right, let's get this Sunday started. Okay. You know what? I just want to start with our little buddy Skimask and get that shithead out of the way. Is that fair enough? Plus, if the videos start getting scuffed, I don't give a shit because fuck him. But at least you guys can tell me, hey, the videos weren't that great because the connection, and then we can fix that. So this will be kind of like a test run. But either way, hopefully the videos will be smooth. And let's just start with that. All right. So little context to what's going on with Scandy. All right. Now, as all of you are probably aware, Skimask the last couple of weeks has been not been on the YouTubes as much he's known to be, And when I say known to be, I mean pretty much all day, every day. I think these last couple of weeks, he's kind of cut himself down to like, once or twice a day for a few hours, if that. And reason being was, man, the dude had a flashing all that money. I mean, and boy, did that start like just a whole hey, is it real? Is it not? Where'd it come from? We've discussed it a little bit. I've heard a lot of different stories. I think I've shared my personal opinion, which I'll tell you right now, if you didn't know what it was, is I personally think that money was given to him by a supporter. Simple as that. I think somebody gave him that money and said, hey, go fix your shit, fix your life, get a lawyer, get a car, something like that. Maybe I'm completely wrong. That's just what I'm thinking. A lot of people said, no, that's fake money. Bullshit, prop money. Either way, I mean, I'll tell you this. One live stream a few days ago, you could hear somebody in the house. And Skimask said, hey, they're fixing the door. So it sounds like they fixed the door. So that cost some money, and all of a sudden, out of all these months, it should have been fixed. Poor his parents. And Skimask obviously should have been responsible for it. Sounds like it just got fixed because obviously the parents came up on some cash, and sounds like Skimask, based on what he said, gave him some money. Who knows? Who cares? Okay. At this point, I'm just going to share the information on what I have, what we're going to watch. All right. That's all we can do is just watch what he said and pull our opinion from that. All right. So I've seen proof that I think it's real, just based on some of the things I just said. Door got fixed. He did say he gave some money to his parents. Sounds like they, if they did get it, the first thing they did was fix the door. That makes sense. But either way, Skimask, I think after realizing it was a bad idea to flash all that cash. And for reasons we're not going to get into, and I think most of you know, he's now decided, well, shit, I got to come up with the way that the cash just went. You know what I mean? And here's my opinion. I honestly think the cash probably went. I think if it's not, it's probably almost gone. I'm not going to get into why I think it is, you know. But either way, Skimask has now decided that, hey, I've got to figure out a way to make this money just disappear, okay? So he's came up with some elaborate stories in regards to this. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to play a few of the clips that I was able to screenshot or screen record. A few of these were sent to me, so thank you to those people. And I'll just kind of let you guys make your own opinions, and we'll talk about it a bit. As a matter of fact, we might even open up a panel after we get through the Skimask portion of the show. And, you know, we'll kind of discuss as a panel together. Some of y'all want to come up, some of the other things that we're going to go over. But either way, I've got a few interesting clips I like to play from the last few days. A couple of them are going to be a straight explanation from Skimask himself as to what happened to this money. And I want you to pay attention to this story. Well, it's a lot of stories. You know how it goes. Let's, you know, I just watch. He's also one of the clips. As a matter of fact, the first clip we're going to listen to is going to be Skimask pretty much explaining what's happened to, you know, at the cost of the Skimask. And we'll just kind of go from there. And then I'm going to give you my opinion. Okay. So let me kind of catch up with chat here. And then we're just going to get rocking and rolling on these clips. Hey, everybody. What's up, Loser O? What up, Baseline? I'm glad to see you. I saw your first comment when you're actually first in chat. So thank you so much for your 5-month subscription. And thank you for being an OG. All right. I appreciate you. Good to see you, my friend. All right. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, man, thank you so much. I see all the homies here in chat. So welcome, everybody. All right. So what do you guys think? Let's see here. How did he get the money? Shell97 asks. Well, Shell, I think a supporter, like I said earlier. Some crazy supporter that just felt bad. I'm sure it involved a lot of stuff in the back, you know. Like I said, a lot of texting, just a lot of begging and stories. But I feel my personal opinion was it is real money, and a supporter did give him that. Now, where the prop money theory comes from is Skimask has had prop money in the past. He has shown this to people, and people have seen that it is prop money. You know, is he still have it? Who knows? Was that a combination of prop money and real money? Who knows? Okay. I mean, at this point, I can tell you this. He probably didn't use that money for the intentions that it was given to him, and has probably started this type of scam now, or not scam, excuse me, where he started this elaborate story that you're about to hear as to what happened to this money. Now, if this is true, if somebody out there, and if you're watching this, if you were that, and I'm not going to harp on you yet, you know, if you made the mistake, let's just put it that way, of giving that amount of money to that individual, and as you can see, you know, I'm sure you had intentions for him to use it for other reasons, which it's not been. I hope you really don't believe this story that this individual has now given everybody as to what's happened to this money. I hope you understand what's going on at this point, because if not, please feel free to DM me, okay? But, hey, I could get it all. I could have it all wrong, okay? That's just my personal opinion, all right? Anyways, let's just get to the videos, and then we'll talk later, all right? Let's see here. Let me just make sure I got my chat here. Okay. All right. Thank you. I got that message there. Oh, I see. Because, yeah, that's blocking it. Thank you. Because especially when we're playing a video. So give me a second. Let me get that out of the way. And I agree with that comment, Peter. Oops, hold on. I got to click it again. Ah! There we go. Gone. Is that better? Thank you so much for that, letting me know. Got it. All right. So let's get going with this. Let's see here. I've got this listed. Yes. So the first clip we're going to play pretty much is going to be Skimask explaining a few things going on at the, sounds like I said, at the household. Now, I may fast forward through a few parts here. I did, for just purposes of time, sped a voice. So that's why it's not going to sound like a chipmunk, like, but it is obviously going to be a little bit faster than how the original clip goes, okay? Again, just because this was, I think, like a 30-minute clip, and we're not going to listen to it all, but this does help, get through a lot of that. Also, the video editor I use only allows me to, clip a certain amount of time clips before, I can't, okay? And so that's why I did this. Let's see here. So this first clip's going to be just him kind of explaining a bunch of shit. It might sound confusing. That's exactly what it does. It's very confusing, okay? So don't think you just got it wrong. It is confusing, all right? At one point, I'm just going to move to the next explanation because it's all going to start kind of making a little sense, all right? So we'll just start from there. All right. Here we go. Yes, you got it, baseline. Here we go.
Today's Saturday, yeah, yesterday, buddy.
Let me start this from the beginning.
Yeah, I'm not sure I should tell this story. So the whole time behind the scenes, these trolls have been doing weird things I didn't even expect. You can't even defend against some of the shit they do. So this morning, I guess it would have been. Today's Saturday, yeah, yesterday, buddy. I gotta see that. Yeah, they basically lied on me again. Exactly. So they, however they did it, basically haters, trolls, weirdos, have been contacting, I guess, with a landlord, with a company that owns this house or something. This part got started. They, however they did it, basically haters, trolls, weirdos, have been contacting, I guess, with a landlord, with a company that owns this house or something. That's how this part got started. Yeah, I'm not sure I should tell this story. I'll probably inadvertently admitting to some shit or something. I don't know. Can I tell the story in like a quick, very fast version just to get it, just to spit it out?
Don't worry, he'll slow down.
I don't know what's going on. But basically, there was a.
And for those that can't understand Skimask, don't worry. I'll explain it to you. I'll interpret to you, okay? If you can't understand mumbles, I got you. As a matter of fact, hold on. All right. What Skimask has said pretty much in that whole little, and you can hear it a bit. You got to put the volume up. And again, I apologize. I like to usually have it on regular speed. We're going to try out this. And then obviously, if it doesn't work, next time we won't do it. All right. But again, like I said, it was just too long of a clip. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done this. Some of the other clips I have aren't like this. A lot of the ones that are longer with him are. After him, I don't think we have anything else sped up. But it is hard with him because he does mumble already. So even though it's just sped up a tiny bit, yeah, I do. And I do agree with you. It is harder to hear him. So just to give you a summary of all that mumbling, pretty much what he said is he's accusing trolls of pretty much calling the landlord to his family's house, if you can believe that, okay? Here's where he's going with this whole story, and maybe this will all start making sense. So remember when I told you just recently on his live stream, you could hear somebody bop, 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 and he says, oh yeah, they're here fixing the door. Well, I believe him. I really believe that they were there fixing the door. But see, here's the reason why. I think one, yes, his parents or him might have some money finally to fix the door. But I think it may have happened because he brings up, he says the landlord. I don't think it was people calling. Okay, absolutely not. When you rent from a place, a lot of times you have to have a yearly inspection. Okay. Now, again, I'm not saying this is what happened, just a theory. Maybe it was a yearly inspection that happened. Maybe the landlords got contacted by the police, because of what's been going on there. So somehow the door got fixed. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Why? That's just my opinion. Okay. You guys, I'm interested to see what other opinions people have in chat. But pretty much he's blaming, some incident that happened between the landlord and I think this door getting fixed on callers. Okay. I don't believe that had to do anything with callers. All right. That's just my opinion. All right. So here we go again. Continuing on. It is his parents' home. The parents are the one leaving the home for a landlord or a company. Or it's a Section 8, and that's what he means.
Well,
the landlord is just the Section 8 housing department.
Fix a door, and I gave my parents $2,500 and a door.
Hold on, let me rewind that.
Well, it's stupid because didn't I just pay fix a door, and I gave my parents $2,500 and a door.
Did you hear that? So he said that he fixed the door and gave his parents $2,500. So earlier when I was talking about where I got that information from, this is one of the videos. He says this before, but this is one of the videos where you hear him say it, okay? So he claims he fixed the door and that he gave his parents $2,500. What's up, Vassat? What's up, SoCal? Hobby Hater. What up, PCB Beach Bum? Super Roofer. Welcome, everybody. I'm just kind of seeing people coming in now. So sorry if I didn't say welcome. I'll catch you as well, too. But let's continue on.
Or $3,100. No, I don't have to, but I mean, let me think. It's good. Good thing I got my car fixed. I'm gonna drive. Right. Speaker working. Wiretap. Disconnected. Oh, that scared me. Sheesh.
Yeah, see how jumpy he is?
I got home.
Peter, I agree with you, but here's the thing, too. This money is not his money, okay? That's the thing. He keeps talking like, oh, I gave my parents this, I did this, I fixed the car. This is not his money. He didn't go and work and get this money. Hell, this isn't even money he saved up from like leeching and eat begging. This is just somebody that just handed him this large amount of money. Like I said, I'm sure they had, intentions of him to get a lawyer and do other stuff, which he hasn't. And so he's trying to make himself out like he's some hero all of a sudden. It's like, bro, dude, you're 40 years old. You've been at this fucking doing this since you were like 18 and younger, okay? But 18's when your public record came out. And even $2,500 is nothing, okay? Which is not even your money to take back all the fucking shit you've put your family through. Get the hell out of here. Debbie, if you want information, maybe you haven't heard me before, please DM me and I will be gladly happy to give you an update regarding that situation. And I know you're a troll, so I'm just letting you know because you probably don't give a shit anyways. But just in case you really do, feel free to DM me and I'll be more than happy to give you an update. All right, let's continue on.
How long? Oh, that was scary. That was scary. Disconnected. Sound possessed. My phone felt I need to reset. Oh, you can't count the door as helping anyone who was busted because of no shit, dum-dum. you think I'm running around like I gave somebody a TV or a Christmas gift? You idiot. Shut the fuck up. Reiterate your idiocy somewhere else. Reject. And running around trying to floss gifts or something. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Just do that. All right, be quiet. Just kidding. My bad. No, I know what you mean. Of course not. Of course not. 79 viewers, guys. Excited to have you. Let me try to I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you what all happened today. It was a busy day.
You are now paired. Enjoy.
It's been a busy week. Low key. You're right. Svetlana. That's Russian, correct? No, basically, no. That haters always lose. Just know that. In my car, I ride that bitch with the headlights the way they are. It's just you get pulled over for it. Police would pull me over without a reason. You think they're not going to if they have a reason? I got the worst of dealings with that.
See why I fast forwarded it? Remember, this is in fast mode.
I think they could do that. They literally just took my shit.
All right. So now, don't worry. I'm going to be playing a better clip where it's a little slower so you'll hear the explanation. But right now, Skimask is going to get a little into what happened, this incident about the money. Okay, so that's what you're going to start hearing. But we're going to actually play another clip that's got a lot more story and details that he goes into regarding the story. Okay.
Did I tell you the story like just like 4 or 5 nights ago when they pulled over one of my lifts? Did I tell you guys that story? I can't remember if I told the team that or not. It would have been in the middle of the night, but is anybody even watching me? I don't even think I got it slow subscriber only mode. I did tell that story? Okay. Lyft and Uber are exactly the same thing. They're a ride share service like a taxi cab. But instead of a taxi cab company, you basically get a regular person letting you ride in their car. So then you remember the other night they pull out everybody right there. They can't even do that shit. I know they can do that shit, but now I know why they did it. Because, and I'm not gonna tell the whole story, but that time it wasn't a Lyft. It was me driving my car. And
so are you guys confused yet? Are you a little confused? So just to clarify, he's saying that he got pulled over in a Lyft 4 days ago. For what? I don't know. And now all of a sudden, I guess he's gotten pulled over again, but now his car. Okay?
This time, I'll just tell the story very fast and I'm getting all of it. Because it's very, it's probably the most upsetting thing that ever happened to me. And the worst mistreatment that I ever experienced in my life, not just because of the cops. it doesn't seem real. That's why, like, I can't even stutter at the fucking thing. I can't even get it out. I just start over. Trolls with messaging all these people, and then who knows what they're saying? Who does it see what they're saying, believe them or not? It's way too much to contend with. But it's like two situations. I'm just gonna go somewhere because these people, they're just like irritating. I can't defend myself.
Exactly, Suplex Showtime. I thought he was banned from Lyft, and then he said he got banned from Uber, you know. He was banned from one, but then he said he got banned from both again. You know, it's just a lie after a lie with this dude. We're almost done with this clip, and then you got to hear this next clip, okay? It's just going to blow the socks off you. If you think this was just crazy shit, wait till the next clip.
So crazy. And I think it's probably because they're going to get a warrant. Probably why it's happening like this. But so there was like a scheduled inspection because the trolls have been harassing the people, the company that own the house, something or other.
Sorry about that. Hold on.
It's so crazy. And I think it's probably because they're going to get a warrant. Probably why it's happening like this. But so there was like a scheduled inspection.
There you go. So now, okay, there you go. Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. Okay, so first he said it's the trolls calling, right? That got the landlord. That's exactly what I was hoping to hear right there. Man, so first he says the trolls call the landlord. Now he's talking about the scheduled inspection, what I was talking about earlier. Dawson, thank you so much. Uh-oh. I'm glad we paused right. Dawson with the 10 gifted memberships. Dawson, thank you so much and welcome new members of the jury. As a matter of fact, we get to not christen for the first time. Probably, I think this is the second time. The new 17.1 inch gavel. Look at it. 2 hands, folks. 2 hands. Dawson, thank you so much for that donation. Whoopsie. Well, now it's just a 6.2 inch. Hold on. I don't think this broke. No way. We'll super glue it. No worries. Thank you so much, Dawson. And now we just have a 4.2 inch gavel, but it works. Actually, I like this better. All right. Works better. Hell no, dollar store, Brian Stowe. This came from Amazonian land. I'm not even going to tell you how much I paid for this because you're going to really laugh at me now. Might just super glue it and Prime membership return this shit back. No, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. But at least we can give it a fair review. All right. I will be giving a fair review. But I will say, it was put to the extreme. In all fairness, it was to the extreme. No, Foxtrot, not even. Okay, I'll just come right out with it. So, Foxtrot, add a 1.5 in front of your 0.99. Yeah. At least it was free delivery, though, okay? All right. So, anyways. All right, let's go to the clip where he now kind of, so what I was saying before we got all crazy there, he's just all over the place, okay? Just simple as that. So let's just go to the I got this labeled as Ski Money Lie 1. So let me introduce you to Ski Money Lie 1.
All my money. Basically, they took all my money and they seized it because it was suspicious. That doesn't make no sense. No whatever, no crime committed other than having money, and it's not a criminal charge. It's not anything. It's basically prove it's yours and you can have it back. If you can imagine that's the country we live in. So yesterday afternoon, I had most of my money that I given the day before. Glad to finish. $16,135 days. So yeah, I pulled out to go down wherever, right around, I don't know where. But there was gonna be your life savings. I'm stupid. I wouldn't walk while driving. Going to look at a car because I'm going to look at a lot of cars. I'm going to look at a lot of cars.
We're pausing this shit, definitely. Super Roofer, thank you so much for that $10 super chat that says drone fun. Thank you so much, Super Roofer. And we will definitely apply that right now to that drone fund. Let's get that banner updated. Switch that to a 9, right? Oops. There we go. Save. Show. There we go. 90. Thank you so much, Super Roofer. Much appreciated. All right. Yes. Thank you. Spam that gavel, everybody. Gavel, gavel time. Mini gavel time now, baby. You know what? This is actually more portable. I'll just put a little end to this right here. And I actually prefer the mini gavel. Honestly. I don't think having the biggest is always best. All right. Bigger is not always better. All right. Don't let the ladies fool you. This, look how much quicker. Like a rabbit, baby. Yeah. The ladies might not like it, but hey, you know what I mean? Super Roofer says, got to get my 4-month membership comment in. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you being a member for 4 months, my friend. Definitely an OG. All right, let's continue on.
That's what it's called, huh? What? Where did child support come in? It is fantastical.
Hold on. We just got another donation, and I apologize about that. I thought I had all my donation apps open, and I did not. Well, thank you so much, SoCal, with the $20 drone fund. SoCal. Thank you so much. Hey, it's still withholding, man. We're going to put this baby to the test. I appreciate that. And let's update this now. I think this just pushed us over the 200 mark. Yes, we're at 210. 210 of 350. Thank you, SoCal. Let me update this here. There we go. And Sunshinery just got their 2-month membership comment in. Skiweed Blunt Sup, Tiny Pinners. I agree. They're not even 0.25ers, not even no dog walker. They're just called a little wiener whacker pinner, whatever. So we are now at 210 on that drone fund. Thank you again so much, SoCal. Much appreciated. And Sunshinery, thank you for being a member for 2 months. All right. Let's continue on.
I did such a fantastical story. I told you no story, you dumbass. What story are you talking about?
Oh, let's pause that again. Dawson, thank you so much. Dawson with the $50 drone fund. Well, you know what goes on when we hit the $50 up. So we're going to pause for a cause. If you're a hater, you might as well go use the bathroom and come back in about 5 to 10 minutes. For everybody else, I'll be right back. Or I'll be right here. Just give me a second. Or maybe hold on. Maybe I'll.
About where child support or anything coming into this room, and where is this fantastical story you're talking about? I was making sure that's why I asked if I told the other story, because I couldn't remember, but it really happened, and then, so you know it's not a story. Like I just made up a fantastical story, you dumbass. The whole that's why I was testing it. Tell him go get him. I wouldn't believe him at the moment. If he gets some facts, then it's absolutely not true. No, never mind. No, it's absolutely not true. You're right. Don't tell NJC anything. NJ is a weirdo. Factually speaking, that's not a fanatical story. Absolutely. But you know, there's all the reason to head somewhere else where they don't know where you're at. They can't just insanely, bother people forever. You owe me, Cal, support. And some of $900 says, man, am I going to get $900 child support? What? You owe NorCal support and some of $900. What the hell is this person talking about? I wanted to laugh. It was kind of funny, but.
Just kidding. Get the fuck up! Yeah! And guess what? I'm not even tired anymore, baby. Bring it on! No heavy breathing no more. That's right. Okay, no more. All right, now back to the serious shit. And thank you so much for that donation, Dawson. All right, we got a little crazy. Let me mess here really quick. Oh, I've got to upgrade the drone fund. One moment. Woo. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to take a little breath. I lied. I was trying to hold it. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God. You guys are awesome. All right. So we add $50 to this drone fund right now. Let's go. That's going to put it. Oh, shoot. Let's go. Let's add a 50 to this 210. That should bring us to 260 of 350, folks. Save. Show. There you go. Updated drone fund. Thank you so much for that support. Woo! Man. Sweating a little bit here. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. All right, let me find my channel here. Go back here. All right. Hey. All right, let me find my channel here. Hey, Kimberly, thank you so much. Welcome to the member of the jury, my friend Kimberly. I appreciate the support. As a matter of fact, hold on. I'm sorry, Stick. I had this hanging up nicely and it fell by accident, but I appreciate it. Close your eyes if you censorship. Hold on. Oh, and that's just the flower. That's just the flower. That's not what you think. But, Kimberly, thank you for being a member of the jury. Man, I like this mini. Dude, the mini gavel is, dude, that's it. I think this happened for a reason. Things happen for reasons. This definitely happened for a reason. Oh my God. All right, let me just make sure I didn't miss anybody. All right. Yes, we got everybody. We are up to date. All right. Let me jump back over here. Live. All right. Woo! What's up, Xanax God? What's up, Luna? What's up, Pelica? Oh my gosh. What up, Catherine B? All right. All right. Let's finish up this lie number 1. And then we're going to go to lie number 2. I got one other little clip with this dude, and then we move on, I promise. But these are some pretty good clips, I promise you. The story just gets even just wilder, like I said. Don't let this all distract you, okay? Remember, let's focus now. Focus again to the lie. The lie is at this point that, one, Skimask has been visited by multiple people at the house. Lord knows why. He's been followed in his Uber and Lyft ride. Lord knows why. And now he's been followed in his regular Cadillac, the limo. And here's his explanation as to what happened.
Oh, another one. Somebody, that's what a horse started saying. I got 3 kids. I'm like, who the fuck are these kids? They don't even told me about them. Like, you know. It wasn't tens of thousands. It wasn't tens of thousands. It was about half of what I probably showed you. No, I don't do that. I was really gonna go look around for a car, and also because there was So yeah, I don't want to tell you all the stories, but I learned about some new level of harassment that I wasn't even aware of. It wasn't happening to me directly, and it was just insane. So yeah, the story. I'm not telling you no more. That's the story, though. That's the story. That's the whole story. Nothing but the story. There you have it. Walk up. No, it's because I was thinking about leaving. I was thinking about leaving because of something that I learned about yesterday. So I didn't think it was a crime to do that. I wasn't gonna go walk around. Not like I was going to the mall or the park or the library or any regular place. If I would have stopped anywhere, I would have been in a car line. I don't got robbed one time in my life. Unless you count this happened to me 2 times now. The first time this happened to me was in 2019. They can just take your money, absolutely they can. It's like whatever. They can, if you have over $1,000, they can take your money and make you prove where you got it from. If you're not paying taxes or it's not legitimate. I don't know how they can do that, but they've done it to me twice now. I just got a car back on Wednesday. I ain't been really driving around, but that's a good point. Well, I don't got no air conditioning. All the other windows go up and down, so when I go them all down, it don't matter. So that happened. Also, what I determined is that I am going to leave because I don't want anybody to be harassed because of where I'm at. You know what I mean? And so wherever I go, it's not going to be a known location. This public figure shit is bullshit. Yeah, because I'm not a public figure. I'm not a public figure. Am I? No. Like live streaming makes me a public figure. My license ain't expired. Not yet. I need to get a new birth certificate and social security card. That's another part. Like, okay, child support. I get it. But how she stole all my fucking shit, including my personal identification documents, and then she gave my information to her fucking faggot ass brother, and who in turn gave it to a faggot bitch made New Jersey courts. They were making social. Who knows what they could have done with that? I don't even use credit, so jokes on them. Wait, man. Does NJC just live in his van now?
Not yet, almost.
I saw where he made an announcement that he's going to be a full-time streamer. Wasn't he? Well, didn't he already do that? He didn't know the job. He quit a long time ago. He said he worked at Chick-fil-A.
Never said that.
Why does loser keep tagging me in the videos about this other person? Jeez Louise. Look at this stupid ass video. Don't tag me in this shit, loser. What's loser's live right now? He's live at 4 in the morning. What the fuck is he going on over here? 4 in the morning. This guy, I got more viewers than this guy. He got ugly ass Gucci's wannabe on the screen over there. What group of losers? We're gonna talk. All right, so to reiterate, you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? If we left right now, where would we go? Well, I mean, I'm not gonna be driving all long distances at night because the headlights still are a real issue. There's people that don't even think I got the car. Can you believe it? That's kind of comical. So what is the story? To be determined. Or that hat and t-shirt. I don't really like the t-shirt no more. I'm gonna take the t-shirt off. I got like 4 costumes I've been switching in and out of back and forth. Mexico, radio. So the story is that yesterday I was robbed at gunpoint for $16,000. My car.
Okay, he finally, remember he said he was going to get to the story like 3 minutes ago? You see what I mean? This dude is just all over the place. So finally, he starts now with, he was robbed of his $16,000. So for some of you that were ever wondering how much he claimed he had, he's claiming now $16,000. So here comes the lies, all right?
Was corralled off the road. Absolutely. Yeah, I got pulled over. Absolutely. I don't mean I didn't get robbed too. Both are the truths. Yes. Absolutely blocked. 16,000 plus. Now, technically, I can get it back. It's going to be probably impossible, I guess. I don't know. I can figure it out. Absolutely. Well, it was not just, they didn't just pull me over and run my pockets like that. It was a whole fucking bunch of bullshit, as you can imagine. So they pulled me over. It was the exact same car from the time earlier on in the morning where they got behind me. And I did the U-turn or whatever. Same vehicle. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. That's what they got to brainwash the thing. Freaking life.
Okay. So now we continue with this story, okay? Yeah, it's getting good now, right? And I saw a lot of people in chat make some great comments and points, as in like, Trip, who would carry that much cash with them? Yeah, exactly. And another one that I saw, and this was a comment that was actually in his own chat when he was saying this. Somebody said, you spurge out over $10, not getting any donations for a day, okay? Begging for $1. Don't you think if this guy really had $16,000 cash and it really got taken from him, he would be acting all smooth and calm, even though he's all jumping around still. He would be screaming. You know how he gets, okay? So, yeah. No, a lot of great points I'm seeing in chat. I think everybody's kind of catching on and figuring it out. All right, let's continue on the story.
That's why. So I told him, I said 16,000. That's gonna be why I came. I didn't get busted. I didn't even get charged with a single thing. There's no busted. I'm not in no trouble. So this is a complete. It's a literal highway robbery. So they searched the car and did nothing. There's nothing in the car, so they find nothing. But then he comes to the back of the car and he starts talking about, how much money's in here. Or he goes, what do you have all this money on you for? And I said, why do you care? I'm still in handcuffs. I think that's why I'm a bitch because I'm facing him at this point. I said, what do you care? And he goes, I can't even remember all of them. It wasn't a lot of back and forth because he was just an asshole. And
Did you hear that? This just happened to him. You just got $16K robbed from you, and you can't remember how the story went. And he's riding around with $16K in his trunk now. According to the story, the $16K is now in the back of his trunk. All right. Let's continue on.
So he's like, well, you know, you can't have more than a certain amount. And he goes, do you even know how much this is?
Okay, hold on. For some of you that may not be from this country, because I know a lot of you aren't, let me just give you a little background. There is no law in this country when you are on ground, okay, in the United States. Now, when you're flying, it's a little bit different. So he is not flying, okay? There is no law. If I want to go out with 30 fucking K stuffed in my back pocket and walk around the streets of wherever, I certainly can, okay? I mean, geez, haven't you seen all those like big old like YouTube influencers that got like $1 million stuffed in their backpack buying all that jewelry and shit? All right, there is no law against how much money you can carry on you, okay? Jesus. So, unless you're flying, which, yes, there are some restrictions when you are flying as to how much cash or currency you can carry on you, that would be a little different. But just a reminder, we are not flying. We are just driving essentially a Cadillac limo, not a limo, it's what he calls it, down the streets of Tulsa, Oklahoma, okay?
I told him exactly how much it was. I mean, give or take, I didn't say the exact number, but I was like damn near on point. But I didn't know the exact amount, no. So I told him, you know, I said 16,000. And he goes, oh, he's like looking at it, getting ready to pull it. He's like messing with it, pulling it out. And I said, yeah, 16,000. And he just looks kind of, looks at me kind of stupid. And looks back down at the money and looks back up at me again. And he goes, what do you got? What do you have all this money for? A very offensive question. No, I think no. How did you get all this money? Was the question he asked me. How did you get all this money? That was the question. Not what do you have all this money for? That was the next question. He said, how'd you get?
Okay. Another thing I want to point out, for a lot of you, you already probably know this, and you've probably already heard me say this, but for some of the people that are new to this, keep an eye on some of his body movements. For those that know, when Skimask is in the middle of a lie, he does a few things. He stutters a lot, and he does these things where he retracts a bunch of things, okay? Just like you're watching now. I mean, literally, this dude is showing every sign that you could see whenever he starts bullshitting or lying about something he's doing right now. But hey, coulda, woulda, shoulda happened. We don't know yet, right?
All this money. How did you get all this money? What the fuck? How did you get all
Trip, he says, no, wait. Yep. You got it.
this money? And for some reason, that question just offended me. It's like, how did you get all this money? I was taken aback at the question. I'm like, the fuck? I'm thinking to myself, like, what does it matter? I fucked your mom 16,000 times. $1 each visit. Like, how did you get all this money? Like, basically, like, bum, broke, bitch. Oh, shit. By this time, like, we were standing there, like, there's another car gonna pulled up, so it's 4 cops. And then another car pulls up, so it ends up being like 3 or 4 cars. It's a bunch of regular. Two of the first 2 were sheriffs, the other 2 were regular. And then the other guy was like a detective. I thought he was, but he ended up being some federal person. I didn't even talk to him. There was nothing to say. There was nothing to say. They all go back there, and there's the back of the cars talking to each other. There's the back of the cars talking to each other. So none of his business, exactly. I was like, I didn't even answer the question no more. I gave him hush mode after that. I played him like a straight sucker. He said, how'd you get it? How'd you get this money? How do you get all this money? And I just looked at him like, I wasn't even getting, like, I didn't even, was trying to mug him. I just was looking at him like complete dead, like dumb face. Like, oh man, I didn't say another word. Not until they came back and they said, the guy, the original cop came back with the little, whatchamacallit, the guy that was just like a businessman. And he said, basically, they're going to take your money. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it's illegal, according to statute, blah, 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 it's illegal to have more than X amount of dollars. So this is whoever the fuck his name was. And they're going to take your money. It's a forfeiture. You have to come back and you have to go down here to the, wherever the building. They gave me a little, whatchamacallit. You have to go down here and prove that how you got that money, because you don't want to tell.
Okay, You get what I mean? All right. This is just total nonsense at this point. All right. Get the fuck out of here. All right. So now after they confiscate your 16 grand for no reason, they just hand you a little slippy slip that says, come to this address and prove to us why you have this much money on you. The fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah, you got it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so basically, you're taking my money because I don't want to answer your questions. That's why I can go down there and get it back. I mean, I'm not saying they stole my money forever, but they stole my money forever. Now, if I don't prove where I got it from, then I don't know what happened. I'm like, worried about that also.
Oh, sorry. I was just getting into my...
Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
All right, there we go. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Smell like bullshit? Yeah, and a little the... Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's where the money went. That's where I think. It's just what I'm saying. That was my interpretive dance of what I think the money went. If you figured it out, you figured it out. If not, sorry. Exactly, Brian Stowe. You know it. That's what exactly 100% tweet talk. All right, so you guys ready for the last clip of this shithead? And I promise we move on. All right. This clip hails from, I think, this morning, as a matter of fact. Yes. This is, I think, possibly the first IRL live stream of Skimask Andy's career in the last possibly 2-3 years. Sounds like a long time, but it's true. And this consisted of a 10 to 12 minute ride down and back, I believe, to the local, blunt store, aka the, gas station down the street. Okay. So I guess that's what he spent, what, $300 and some to have a battery put in. Yes. The breaking news, the story on the streets is the only thing that was wrong with that car was just that it needed a damn battery. And that Skimask supposedly paid over $300 to have a battery put in the car. Yeah. So think about it. He probably, if my theory is right, that, he conned some poor person with this elaborate story as to why he needed this money, he pretty much just used $360 that he got, didn't have to, just to fix his car, essentially just to get from point A to point B, being just where he blunts and back. All right. Now, in the next clip, you're going to witness this short IRL stream. Now, some of the stuff I do is going to make a little bit more, and we're going to talk about it. Okay. So, without further ado, let's just roll it. And again, you might plug your noses because the bullshit the smell just gets even worse, folks. I'm sorry. It gets even worse. And I promise at this clip, actually I say that because there's going to be a whole other bullshit. I lied. Bullshit coming from him. Yes, we move on. But yeah, plug your noses. There's my trigger warning.
Yeah. Huh.
Remember, he supposedly has a new phone, so I would imagine he'd be streaming off this new phone. I don't know if this is the quality that you'd see of stream from this new phone, or is this just kind of look like the quality from his old phone, the one he always uses for streaming? You tell me. But anyways, let's move on.
Yeah, nice, huh?
Okay, one last thing. Now, we might have to go back to this, but some of you may catch it as you're watching the video. But you can tell this guy had nothing done, okay, when he had the car at the mechanic. So that's another thing, right? You got all this money. Why wouldn't you have had the lights? He says himself that the lights still don't work. So for a guy that seems like he wants to leave, get out of town, wants to go back to doing IRL streaming, you'd probably want to get your headlights fixed, especially with the type of criminal record and warrants you got out for you. You don't want to get pulled over now, especially for headlights. So no headlights fixed. Look at the information center of his Cadillac, located right under the speedometer. Okay, you're going to see a few error messages. Okay, one I think has to do with the traction control, another, or park assist. Another one has to do with, I think, the tire pressure monitor. We call that, back in the days of the car sales, a Christmas tree dashboard, okay? That means all the lights are turned on, okay? And I'm just going to leave you a little surprise here, but it seems like there's another little problem on the old executive limo here that Skimask failed to tell a lot of people, and he's about to learn the hard way. So here we go.
See that? Nice, huh? 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 I need to go to the mall out real bad. I see the damn tornado right now. This I'm on the turnpike. It actually got an 8 miles per hour speed limit. I'm only going 70. Is it raining? Oh no, it's starting to rain. My window is stuck down. Is it supposed to rain today in Tulsa? When the fuck did this? Rain come from? Oh my gosh. No fucking way. I didn't think it was gonna rain. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm gonna have to get a trash bag. Wow. It's raining. Look at this shit. It's fucking raining. It's fucking raining, dude. Are you kidding me? It's like barely sprinkling, but it makes a difference when you ain't got no window. Golly. What the fuck? Raining with the windows down. What's up, Tim? Oh, my car is fancy. It got turn signals on the mirror. God, it's fucking light too. Be here all day. Sometimes I run this damn dumbass light in the middle of the night. I sure the fuck do. Watch, this guy's gonna get to go all through his green. Yeah, go ahead, bitch. Oh, my turn. There we go. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. This guy trying to race me, ain't he? What kind of car you got there, buddy? Toyota something. No need to drive that fast. You don't look cool going that fast. But I understand you're just trying to get somewhere as fast as you can. You don't care about what you feel like or look like inside your car. Oh, man. It was so long that I didn't have a car, people forgot I even had one. Nah, I know, just me.
I'm back. Yeah, what'd you guys think about that comeback IRL stream right there? Like I said, about a 10 to 12-minute ride just to the gas station and back, I guess. Who knows? Maybe he went down the block or on the freeway a bit. But, yeah. Window still. Fuel tank on E. Could you imagine if they took, I don't even know the whole story with the mechanic shit, but could you imagine like the mechanic turning on that car and like, it's like, oh shit, we can't even test drive it because we're going to run out of gas in the middle of the test drive because homie brings in his car, tows it in on empty. You know, I mean, go get a freaking gas can, walk your ass like you do the fucking blunt and go fill up your little tank gas and bring it back and put at least a gallon or two in there, bro. Man. And then don't even go to the gas station. Well, he does. You don't get blunt, but don't fill up with gas. I thought he had 16K. Damn. Man. And then I saw a lot of other good points. It's nuts, man. Like I said, the bullshit level on that guy is like way over a 10. That's for sure at this point. So that's it. Let's move on, shall we? So, just to give you an update, though, court date on Skimask Andy before we leave that shithole. He's got a court date coming up on September 11th. That is going to be for his revocation probation. This is going to be his third hearing now, all right? And they're going to be expecting him to show up with a lawyer, as he probably said he would be. Okay, so we'll see what happens. It's going to be just like every other hearing seen him come through. You know, it's how it's going to go, right? About 2 weeks prior, the begging's going to start. 1 week prior, the excuse again for, I need a lawyer just, 7 days before my case. Then it's going to be 3 days before he still needs some other story. And it's going to be 2 days, 48, 24 hours. And then it's just going to be the manic rants and craziness till he gets his ride. Well, now he's got his car, right? So no excuse. No need for those $80 Uber rides each way. So, yeah. But the mystery is, where did the money go? Hashtag, where did the money go? Yeah. So we've got the hearing on September 11th, and he's also got a hearing in front of the judge, for the over 4K. I think it's at 5K now. Thousands of dollars that he owes the Tulsa County court system. And this is stemming back, I think, almost 12 to 15 years, going back in cases he's had where he's owed victim fees, court fees, cost, all that, and has never made one single payment. As a matter of fact, the last agreement they made with him was he had to start this payment plan where all he had to do was start with a $25. Yes, you heard that right. $25 a month payment plan to essentially keep him out of trouble, which now he's found himself going in front of this hearing, which he's going to have to explain why after, I think this must be his third or fourth chance he's had to make a payment. So I don't think they're going to be as nice to him this time. Now, it is just money, but yeah, still have some options. One of them is they can't be in jail. It specifically says on the paperwork that we have reviewed here on this channel that if you don't make payment, we can put you in jail. So, yeah, it's also because of, not showing up to probation, he is facing what is a rich charge be, but of that they probation. Yeah, guilty to the misdemeanor assault on his brother. So now that he didn't do the probation, that's off the table. They can certainly give him the 9 years jail. So it's not good for September for sure. I think that date is maybe somebody. Hold on, I don't have the calendar here. It's in my other office. I can get that to you to the show. I want it's the 20th, but I don't want to get it's 20th or 22nd, or maybe I'm completely off. But there is a 2 in front of whatever number it is. Maybe somebody in chat remembers and you can help me out. But either way, I can log on to the OSCN website and check it out and get an exact date. But for sure, on the very important case, with the revocation of his, essentially his probation, that will be September 11th. All right. So let us move on. Let's see. Who do I have next? Yes. Something a little bit crazy and exciting like that wasn't. That was more on the bullshit story level. But have you guys seen this nonsense that's been going on between the whole Fousey and Gamble incident? I'm sure a lot of you have. So I got contacted by a lot of you that said, hey, 1, sent me some video clips. Thank you for that. And 2, asked me if I would cover it. And I said, yeah, I'd hit on it a bit. And the reason is because for some of you that may not know or remember, Gamble, who is an individual that's part of this incident that's happened just recently with another YouTuber named Fousey. And I'll get you a little backstory. If some of you have no clue who Fousey is. Fousey, I've heard it said in different ways. I call it Fousey. Gamble, excuse me, is a individual that we cover, on this channel. He had a court case regarding some internet harassment, essentially. That is something you can go back and see. We've got that on the clip channel, NJCourts TV clip channel, and I've got a lot of that coverage. It was like a week-long kind of thing we did, leading right up to the actual court coverage. NJCourts TV channel was inside of that courtroom and was for that hearing, okay? So a lot of coverage to check out. If you want to go back that story, you can. But moving forward, this individual has essentially found himself now in the spotlight, and probably not for good reasons, okay? There's still a lot of stuff going on, so I'm not going to speak the hearsay, just kind of what I know, what I've seen. And please, certainly, some of you all in chat, if you've got any facts or information you'd like to share, by all means. But we're going to just pretty much play a clip, essentially, once I kind of give you a little backstory, and we'll just kind of go from there. That's the easiest way to explain what happened. But essentially, you have a YouTuber by the name of Fousey. This is an individual that's been on the YouTube community or the platform for years, probably over a decade now. I can't even tell you the exact year that he started, but he kind of came in with all the kind of era of the prank channels. Remember that era, the prank channel era, with all the scripting and prank channels and all that shit? A lot of guys and gals making millions of dollars. So that's when Fousey kind of started. All right. And maybe even sooner, maybe even after, who knows? But that's when I was introduced kind of to this individual as a YouTuber. Never follow this individual or part of their community, so I can't tell you much, just other than, they're very eccentric individual. And you're going to see here soon. And I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this individual. So essentially, he disappeared. He kind of went off the radar. Okay. He had a few little stints here and there, but he came back with a bang now, because of essentially having a contract with another, social media platform by the name of Kick. A lot of you are familiar with Kick. Okay. So he's kind of been, I guess, on, subscriber, sub count, mission, kind of just a mission to tell everybody, the world, that, he's back, and he calls it the G7. And again, I'm not familiar with all this, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's like the G7 movement, or, that's what he calls it, whatever. It sounds like he's trying to be kind of like another one of these motivational influencer types. You know what I mean? One of these like Andrew Tate type of people. Again, just some of my personal observations. All right. But anyways, this individual's, made an appearance back on the YouTube platform and all these, the Kick platform. And essentially is, just like I said, they've been doing some wild shit, hanging out with some, different characters. It's caught the attention of like even the IP2 community. You know what I mean? So obviously, there's been some, pretty crazy IRL streams from this individual, and that's brought a lot of attention. So a lot of it on Fousey is where I'm going with this. Okay. Now, fast forward about a few days ago, Gamble, who's been pretty quiet, since this hearing that he went through. Essentially, last time I was watching anything that was from Gamble related clips, it was him visiting the raccoons. That was pretty cute, doing these, contemporary dances. I think he was working at some food on, some boat that serves food, and he was delivering fish tacos to people on their boats. I don't know. I don't care. But either way, it sounds like this individual got a little bored, is all I'm saying. Just my personal observation. And has now kind of gone back to their old ways, okay? Essentially, they're known to be an online troll. They're known to harass. They're known to, essentially, that's what got them in trouble this first place. That's what brought the attention of this channel to them, was because of a alleged charge of online harassment. That, I will tell you now, they were not found guilty of. As a matter of fact, the case was dropped. Okay, so it was quashed. That's the exact legal term for it. So just to give you an update on that. But either way, that's just kind of a backstory as to, hey, why are we talking about this? Well, it's because this channel, did cover this individual's court case. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to say this. Although both these people I'm not fans of, and both are probably in some serious trouble either way, with the law, with the court, just based on, you're going to see exactly what I mean. I find that one of them, talking about Gamble, excuse me, not Gavel. I got to remember, put the IL and the IL. Gamble. I think he's gotten a little bit over what he expected. I don't know if he expected this much attention. Maybe that's what he wanted, because he is a fucking level 20 narcissist. And you're going to see this guy. This guy's literally just having an online orgasm, is what I call it, as he's just recapping himself, performing essentially this troll online, whatever you want to call it, to essentially he trolled Fousey too. Okay, that's the easiest way to put it. And you're going to watch it right now, what happens and what I mean. But I think this person is stepped over some boundaries as far as, the legality of a lot of what they did. And so again did Fousey. You're going to see a lot of things go down. But man, this person did bring some heat to him, a lot of attention, not a lot of good attention either. That's all I got to say about it. And if they find themselves back into the court system, you can probably bet that the NJCourts channel is going to be covering that, okay? So that's why we're bringing this up and why we're talking about it, just for those people that may wonder. So here we go. Yeah, no, there's a lot of different opinions about it. I am not taking one side or the other. I'm just presenting you with the information at this point. There is no sides to take. Both of them are wrong, in my opinion. Both of them, like I said, I'm not fans of. I think they, both need help. Both are narcissistical nutbags. But did one do wrong? Did the other do wrong? I'll let you guys make that, your own opinion. But all I got to say is I personally think we're going to probably see something, whichever way it goes, come out of this in the legal system. Exactly. Presenting the case. I like that word, Charles. That's the best way to put it. Thank you. So without further ado, I'm just going to just straight up play pretty much the recap from Gamble. This individual pretty much recapped themselves, in my opinion, pretty much self-incriminating themselves, which, like I said, I think this is only something you see from like a level 10 narcissist, or level 20, sorry, not even level 10. But yeah, who knows? Like I said, to each their own. But yeah, what you're going to be watching is essentially Gamble recapping himself, trolling or performing this troll on Fousey. Okay. And it goes back a little bit. Now, from the incident that happened, this started, I think, a few days prior with some calls made, prank calls essentially by Gamble to some members of Fousey's family. Okay. Maybe I'm incorrect, but based on what I've heard, what I've watched, and what you're going to see here, that's what I've kind of gotten. So just to give you a little bit more background, there were, this started a few days, I believe, prior to this incident that's happened that essentially led to what you're going to see at the end of this clip. Okay. Yeah. Dodgehound, go back if you want to go down the Fousey rabbit hole. Oh man, there's going to be hundreds, thousands of Fousey clips. Just between that person's own, channels that they've had and all the, just shit they've been into and all the coverage of that. But no, they certainly have a background, and a lot of it's not been in the favor of the legal, courts. Let's just put it that way, or excuse me, it's not been in their favor in the legal system. They've gotten some trouble. So let's just play this clip. Like I said, just here to present the case and let you guys kind of make your own opinions from it. And I've already seen a lot of people make some really good points and good comments and good opinions in chat. So I appreciate that. Here we go.
Really disheartened when his I just saw him get really disheartened when his mom was getting texted. I'm gonna befriend his mother. I'm gonna have a text relationship with his mother. G7, give me the basketball. Look at this fucking sad shit. Bro, he's calling. Yo, no doxing, bro. Shut the fuck up. Why do you think his brother's calling him?
I'm sorry, forms and shit, but at the end of the day,
I'll tell you exactly why.
I'm gonna tell you the story. Yeah.
Right when this is happening, where your Fousey is currently in Florida, in Miami, Florida, which I guess is the area that Gamble, this individual, is from or resides in. Okay, there's a lot of like little whatever. My people from Florida, you guys are gonna probably say, what are you talking about, NJCourts? But I call them like little subdivisions or whatever, but there's a lot of close little cities within Miami, communities, whatever you call them. And so I don't know which exactly is which, but I just call this the Miami area. There we go. So both of these individuals are in the Miami area, and that's where this incident happens. Okay. And yes, SoCal, you are correct. So there's a little bit more of the backstory too. And I think in this video, Gamble gets into that a bit, but you are correct. Gamble gets a little, I think this did because Gamble was kicked off of, booted off of Kick, and blames Fousey and his crew essentially for doing that. What happened? I think some of it gets talked about in this clip, but maybe some people in chat can fill us in. But yes, you are correct. That is some of the backstory where I believe this kind of started this whole, what escalated all of this was the fact that Gamble had gotten kicked off of Kick, no pun intended, and blamed the reason on, I guess, with the Fousey and the crew. Now, I'm sure there was something behind all of that, I mean, that's like I said, I don't know the whole story, but yes, thank you for bringing that up.
Hey, can we
That's what I don't appreciate. Kick is going to turn into a cesspool because it's going to be another right-wing.
And just a trigger warning, this dude is so annoying. Like I said, you're literally watching a narcissist have an online orgasm right now, watching themselves essentially recapping themselves. We've kind of seen this with what's her face, Alex, right? You know what I mean? Poop tuna. Yeah, same thing, just recapper that recaps themselves and essentially thinks what they're doing, which is wrong, is right, and essentially you're going to watch this guy, just like I said, it's annoying, but just give you a trigger warning. Sure, a lot of you are familiar with Gamble, so.
Fucking loser haven.
Getting arrested, like we're doing a lot of shit.
Did you hear that? Look, sorry, look.
He's messaging my mom. Give me his kick name. Huh? No.
Give me his kick name. Give me his kick name. We'll get him banned right now.
No, everyone's on it. We're Hey, can we cut it? He's messaging him. Give me a stick. Huh?
He's doing this, not me. He
We're
is.
filing lawsuits. We're getting arrested. Like, we're doing a lot of shit.
Yeah, so I need to do this the proper way, but you guys should join my Discord. Is it in my... No, but we'll put it there. Should join my Discord because that way I can actually post like current information about where certain things are located of importance. It's like I'm not gonna risk this channel and my other shit either, because even though I am on YouTube and it's kind of easier for me to get away with certain things that I know, like I don't want to have to like go and delete VODs and whatever, so we gotta do it a different way. What I should do is make like a fucking Telegram, like a crazy DX Telegram that just like throws all the info out. We should do that. Yeah, I think somebody posted it in Discord.
So just to give you a little backstory to what you're about to see, here he's pretty much setting up finding how to find out, and gives kind of, in my opinion, a tutorial essentially on, you know, how to find somebody or locate somebody, you know, and what do you think they're going to do once they locate you? I'm not going to say it, but you follow where I'm going with that. Okay. So just to give you a backstory, that's exactly what you're watching here, is essentially this individual giving a tutorial on how to locate somebody, and essentially using his chat or his DX, as he calls it, little community or gang, you know, to help him find Fousey at this point. All right. So I think at this point, he does not know where this individual is located at, and that's what he's trying to work on. All right.
Okay, so we could hit him with an OG call. I could get my prank caller hat back on, possibly. We can hit him with an OG call. If I have the room number, which I believe I have the room number. Not sure if it was confirmed. If the room number was confirmed, I want to say it's 70% chance I can make something funny happen. With Fousey, I think I'm going to have to... Well, there's two angles. We could go with a Garrett Ludlow type situation and say that we monitor live streams and that he's about to film porn. He's about to film foot fetish porn with heavy premature ejaculation scenes and things like that. Yeah, no, that's actually a pretty good line. That would be a funny conversation with the receptionist. Or I could call as somebody from his team. his handler, one of his handlers. I could call as Nadim, because we have Nadim's shit, so I can call as Nadim. And I can say that I'm worried about him because he's off his medication, and that his phone isn't working, and that I need somebody to find him and put him on the phone with me immediately. Well, no, I want to do a couple OG ones, because I may be able to bait him on the phone. Like, I want to do some classic ones, like of my own, you know what I mean? My own idiosyncratic nature of prank calling. Because I miss that shit. Let's do it. Let's get it, bro. Fuck it. We're still young. We're not 30 yet. And then what I want to do.
And just to let you guys know, for some of you that are not aware, he is still living at home with his dad, okay, who we've played some clips before where you can hear his dad through the back headset he wears, literally not too happy with this guy. So I don't think he's got the best relationship. Again, I don't know. I'm not there. It's just some observations I've made. But yeah, just to give you a little context, you know, this is still, you know, he might not be up in the 40s like me, but this guy definitely, you know, should be out of the house. He claims to have some background in education. And this is what he does, you know, all day, every day, you know, and prior, I guess he was, you know, hanging out with raccoons. That's cool. That's nice. Not judging you on that, but, you know, I guess it didn't last too long. So, yep, that's just a little background as to where he's at and, you know, what his relationship is with his father. And again, that was just an observation I made. That may have changed now. So who knows?
Is kind of just flush it down the pipe. So I want people to come and discuss.
Kelly, I had thought so too. I had really thought that this individual after this court hearing had kind of really calmed down. And I was kind of glad to see that, hey, it looked like this person kind of learned, you know, from their experience and said, hey, I was pretty lucky I didn't get in trouble. And, let's learn from our lesson. But, you can call it, I guess, a relapse kind of. I don't know.
And then I want to pass it on, and if the information is accurate, if I could get a call to be a slight success or a confirmation that is where he's at, pass it on to everybody else, then they can spam it, spam, and then just with stupid shit, you know what I mean? He's smoking, he's got crack, and like just whatever, you know what I mean? Within reason. How do we feel about that?
And hey, PayPal me, like you said, nothing is illegal at this point yet because there hasn't been any criminal charges. At up to what I know of that have been made from any side. So you are correct. Again, this is just being shown to present the case as it is and let, people just like yourselves make their own opinions on what they want to from this. So just please keep that in mind. Now, again, was anything done that's considered illegal? Who knows yet? But again, doesn't mean that it's right. You know what I mean? Like me just right now explaining to you, hey, you think sitting there and trolling, if you want to call it legal trolling, all day, every day is what I think this individual should be doing with their life and others at this age? No, that's just my opinion. So that's where I was going with that. You are correct. At this point, there has nothing been as far as charges made on any sides with these individuals.
Well, believe it or not, filming porn is like, that's never failed on me. Because usually I can get the receptionist and a hotel security guard to go to the room when that happens.
And I'll tell you right now, and again, I'm not going to interrupt this, I promise, but my personal opinion, I don't agree with any of this happening right now, whether you consider it legal trolling or not. I personally don't agree with any of this going on right here.
The Nadim one could be difficult because she may have spoken to Nadim and they may have prepared her for this. If they don't, the other one is like, even if they were prepared for prank calls, like I'm so good at socially engineering, it doesn't matter. Like they'll still think it's something that they have to check out. Now the question is that accurate? And who confirmed that? So now I need to confirm this myself, and then we need to try it. And then let's take a look at where homie's at. Oh, my page, bro, this shit makes me so sad. God damn it. God, why do I do this? I'm so self-destructive sometimes. Oh well. I like starting from nothing.
See the way he talks? I told you. Whether you like the guy or you don't, you can't not say the guy's not a narcissist and has a, his way of thinking is not like the way a lot of people agree with, So, look at the way he's talking about himself. He's almost just proud. He's saying he's sad and then he's now proud that he lost his kick channel. Which one is it? You know what I mean? But this is a true narcissist right here. That, again, my personal opinion, but to each their own.
Let's see.
Drugs for kids, 18-year-olds. They got names of drugs you wouldn't even have heard before. It's like, let's say you have Molly, that's what I grew up with. It's like they break down Molly to the 10th, divide it by 3, drip it with acid, put a little sprinkle on top, and then say snort this. There's not one TikTok party I haven't gone to where I haven't walked into the bathroom to take a piss and there's 2 drunk-ass girls doing cocaine off the kitchen counter. Bro, these kids are corrupt. It's so sad, dog, if you really think about it. Just think about the kids that are growing up watching them thinking what they're showing is real. It's real, yeah.
Okay, so this is how the room gets confirmed. There's a couple of things here. I'll teach you guys a couple OPSEC tricks. He's fucking up heavy. So, that's a window. Very specific window. That table is very specific. I believe that's in a corner. Coffee machine. Phone. That lamp. And this lamp. I think this lamp is going to be the giveaway. Kuhn will find his way here, because he... Vance Kuhn watches the vlog sometimes, I think. I know he has me on YouTube. He follows me on Instagram, too, I think. I'll find him. I'll find Tony. Pretty sure he follows me. Okay, so... Okay, the hotel that they sent first was this one. Hold on. Second. Yeah, but that's not even like, dude, it's so funny, like, he talks about having money and shit like that. That's not like a fucking $70 million room, dude. Shut up. I know, man. I fucking live here. Like, nice hotels around here are expensive as shit. That's why it was in such a small ass little fucking room the last time. Okay, so somebody sent me Intercontinental, and they gave me a room number. Yo, what'd I tell you? Yo, shout out whoever gave that. You're good at what you do. What did I tell you? How are we gonna figure it out? Lamps. First off, look at the window. Look at it.
So yeah, that's the tutorial I'm telling you about. And I 100% disagree with all of this, all right? This is just too, like, I saw somebody in chat make the comment, you know, this is just some, you know, what's the point of this? You know?
Look at that shit. Phone, lamp, table, chair, window, little couch, corner couch. Easy claps. How many minutes? Listen, this is a group effort. You provided me with the first thing to check, but these things need to be confirmed. Like, I already got 2 other potential hotels which were completely incorrect, and I had to go through and look to check their rooms as well, and you know what I mean? So we both got it. Your boys got it, but whoever just posted that as well, good shit. Now that that's confirmed, they posted a room number as well. We don't know if that's confirmed, but I'm assuming if they have the room number, that was either from somebody close to him who hates him, or he leaked it earlier and they caught that. So I'm going to just go ahead and assume that that's the room number. We have nothing else to go off on this point. So now what we're going to do is we're going to concierge, and we're going to go, I think we're going to go the Nadim route. We're going to go the Nadim route. I'm going to say, hi, I just spoke to you. I just spoke to you, the other concierge. I just booked a room for my boss. He's an influencer. All right. It was leaked. Perfect. So, Intercontinental. Done deal. Phone number. Gang, 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 gang. Let's hit it. Test.
Good evening. Thank you for calling Continental Miami. This is Ruby speaking. May I help you?
Hey Ruby, I'm not sure if it was you and I who just spoke. I'm calling on behalf of my boss, Fousey, you know, the influencer. He just checked in. We called and got him a room. Our Airbnb got kicked out. Was it you I was just talking to?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Listen, hon, I'm having trouble
Sorry to interrupt. Another thing to just, you know, keep watching here. This guy obviously does this a lot, which, you know, if some of you aren't aware who Gamble is, this is something he does all the time. So this guy is very good at what he does. And you're going to see exactly right here. You know, it's this guy is literally pretending to be somebody that he's not. And that right there can almost get you in some trouble. You know, I see a lot of people in chat were saying, well, it's a legal troll. Well, you know, you get the right lawyer to look at this, you know, right detective, somebody that gives a shit. You can start pulling little things out of this. All right. So I'm going to start disagreeing with some of those comments for sure. But yeah, you know, just listen.
him, actually. I'm having trouble getting a hold of Yusuf, and he's been off his medication for the past 2 days. Is there anyone I can have somebody sent up to the room to check on him? I think his phone's dead.
We don't have any Yusuf in the hotel.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, I think we've had him registered under one of the aliases. I'm not sure if it was under the security's name. But we have him up in room 2023, I believe. 2027, I'm sorry, sweetheart. He's been driving me crazy all day.
All right, so that's that video right there. So that's pretty much what leads into the call. Now, I had a lot more clip from this video, and as a matter of fact, we can finish watching some of it. I'm sure it's probably still up on Gamble's video, or not video, on his channel. But pretty much the rest of this goes on. The call continues. He manages to get through to this individual. As a matter of fact, we can watch this off of a clip channel because we're going to watch something already on that same clip channel. And I think it's on the same clip, as a matter of fact. So, yes, to kind of give you a little bit of a summary of what happens after this, we're just going to watch that off of a clip channel that we're going to already be watching a clip here in a bit on, okay? But, yes, this is what leads essentially to the call that gets him directly to Fousey, which leads to Fousey calling the police, which leads to Gamble calling the police. And then, and then the rest is, I'd rather you just watch it. Even if we access it, I think we see it on that clip channel, but even if not, you can see the rest of the video. It's on Gamble's channel, I'm sure. But yeah, it's pretty much a mess. Like I said, I'm not taking anybody's side here. I've never been a fan of either of these individuals. I'm already made that point. And I don't agree the way either of these individuals handle this situation, okay? I don't agree with what Gamble did to start this whole thing. Whether you want to call it a legal troll or illegal or what, everybody's going to have their opinion, and I already told you mine. And I don't agree how Fousey handled it at the end, which some of you haven't seen yet, but you will. There was, when he was on the call with the police, he pretty much got in a manic episode, which I get it. If he's suffering from something, yeah, but he does something that you're not supposed to, and whatever you want to call it, it is illegal. So, like I said, both in my opinion did wrong in this incident, and I think one started it. I think this could have been avoided, period. But just my opinion. All right, so let's continue on here. As a matter of fact, let me take this off of here. All right, there I am. Okay, so let me get my little list here. Actually, this kind of works out perfect because we're going to move on to a little news update is all, okay? And as a matter of fact, we'll just jump to this clip channel to help with this news update. And as a matter of fact, since we're already going to be on that same clip, we'll also just play the Gamble clip. I'll just kind of pretty much play the whole clip through. Let me get that queued up here. But I have some breaking news around, well, I'm not breaking it, but for some of you that may not have known, the news was put out, and this actually comes from Hampton Brandon himself. And we're going to listen to it, like I said, the clip here, so you can get you're going to see exactly where I'm coming from. But it appears that he has gotten himself in some trouble in Las Vegas, Nevada. And for those of you not know who Hampton Brandon is, just YouTube him, okay? But and that's Hampton Brandon, all right? But anyways, and he's got a lot of other nicknames, but anywho, he got in some trouble. Now, I'm still kind of getting into the gist of this. If some of you in chat know exactly what happened, I'd appreciate your help, okay? This kind of news that I learned of because it passed on to me, and I've just barely kind of started looking into it. Now, come this week, starts Monday, when the courtrooms are open, I can start calling and getting more information. But it appears that Mr. Hampton got himself into some trouble, and he's got a court date in Las Vegas at the end of the month. Now, it does not mean he's going to be there, because I think that individual that may have passed that information was passing it on with kind of the, hey, you may want to check it out in Vegas. And I'd love to, trust me. But I have a feeling, due to the fact that this individual lives in Florida, and the fact that the city of Vegas probably deals with a lot of unruly tourists that do get misdemeanor tickets and misdemeanor crimes. I'm pretty sure that they have a way that they, allow people to do all this virtually over a phone, over, a Zoom type of hearing. I doubt that they're going to have that individual travel all the way back, especially for a misdemeanor. Now, I may be wrong, but that's just what I'm guessing. Now, that can be confirmed with a simple call on Monday, but that's just where I'm going with that. Let's just go right to the clip, and that's all the info you see on the clip is all the info I have at this point. But some of you may not have even known. All right. That, yes, old Hampton Brandon, who's kind of came out a bit, he was video games last time I heard. It wasn't garnishing nearly as many of the followers and viewers as he used to back then. I didn't even know he was down in Vegas. That was new to me. And I didn't know he got in trouble. All right. So let's just play. Yeah, I'm sure they're chill too. I've seen just seeing some other things. Charles Babbage one, I agree with you on. Let's see here. I already had that queued up. So this clip comes. This was a badass clip channel. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know they were putting out clips recently. So shout out to Latour. I always say it wrong, but I can pronounce it Latour. It's like Litoris, right? It's pronounced a certain. Yes, I got it wrong, but either way, yes. I was where they were back to making clips again. I was a big fan back in the days when they were the premier and still are probably the premier, one of the top clip channels when it has to do with IP2, community and all that stuff. So let's go jump on their channel here. And they've got they did a, IRL update is what they did. And let's see here. They covered a few other things. They cover the Fousey incident, which we're going to watch that on their clip. They cover a clip the Hampton Brandon's talking about his incident, and they covered some other stuff that came from Ice Poseidon in his trip. But we're just going to watch the clips referring to the Hampton Brandon case and the Fousey incident. Let's go here. Let me just make sure I got it up. All right, here we go. I got it queued up. Okay, so I'm just going to get it played, and then I'm just going to let it play through. So it's going to start with the Hampton Brandon explaining his situation, and then I'm just going to let it play through. It's going to play a few other clips from other streamers, and so just bear with that. And then, like I said, it'll play the clip. It pretty much splits the clip, and that's how this creator or clip channel does it, their clips usually. And so we're just going to have to play it through. That's the easiest way to do it. That's where I was going with this. Brian says, NJCourts, there's a clip of Fousey in the mental hospital on this clip channel, IRL News by Alien Andy. Oh, I'm familiar with Alien Andy's channel. Okay, we can check that. Sure. Thank you for the recommendation, Brian Stowe. All right, let's jump over to this clip because I already got it queued up. Let me just get it set up here. And this is going to be this one.
Doing a lot of stuff. Me and my friends.
Oops, let me get this full screen.
Got arrested in Vegas. Let you guys know that I didn't give up on. I see a couple familiar names, and I just want to let you guys know that I didn't give up on streaming. I've just been dealing with a lot of stuff. Me and my friends got arrested in Vegas. We're all out on bail right now. I got a court date on the 31st, and I'm just trying to, stay out of trouble and not do too much till then.
They took away your verification, Brandon?
Yeah, I showed my penis accident.
Bruh.
Yeah, it's all right. They were, it is what it is.
Don't worry, Deepak. The hair will be green this time.
Okay, brother. Oh, here we go.
about that.
That's the guy who made my mom cry yesterday. He just called my hotel room. Look how calm I am. There is a deranged fan who has been calling my mom and harassing her, telling her she's gonna die, who just called my hotel room, said he's in Miami, said I'm gonna die tonight. He threatened me. He gave me his address. He told me to pull up. I'm in a hotel room. Nobody knows my location. He called my hotel room number on his own. Do you get it now? You know, if he was on his way right now and he had a gun, I would be dead and you would still be asking me questions. Send the cops. Send the cops. There's a gun to my head right now. There's a gun to my head. Help, ma'am, he left. Ma'am, he left. There's a gun to my head. Help, get them. Help, bye. Ma'am, Intercontinental, what's my room number? Help, tell me. 2027. That's what I have to do to get help.
When I love you.
So that was just one part of it. So just to kind of catch up on everything, the first clip we played, that was Hampton talking in the background. So that was where that information came from, was directly from him regarding his court case at the end of the month in Nevada. Okay. We can certainly look more into it as to exactly what it involved. That would just, require probably be in the public search records. I think, in Nevada, you can just do an online search, free search. We found out that David or Skimask Andy has the 2 bench warrants from Nevada, specifically Las Vegas, from using the same search. So the same could be done for, Hampton Brandon to get more information. And you can do that certainly on your own. It's public information. The second clip, that was part of the call from Fousey to a 911 operator, okay? So this was after he had made contact with Gamble. Did I say it right? Gamble. Golly, I'm so used to my word, the Gamble. Gamble, okay? So after he had made contact with Gamble, so kind of where we left off on the clip we were playing here, right? Where Gamble was capping himself. Gamble got to the part where we ended, where essentially he got the room number for Fousey and got directly in touch with Fousey, okay? That's when he talks to him, has a conversation, essentially trolling him. And then that's where Fousey then makes this call after he gets off the phone with that individual and then makes the phone call to the 911 operator. So that's what you guys were listening to in that first clip, or excuse me, the second part of this clip that we're watching. All right. So we'll continue on because I think there's one other clip regarding the Fousey incident that's part of this clip channel. And then we'll check Brian's recommendation on Alien Andy's channel. All right, here we go.
For me, he posted a video. He was on live yesterday calling my mom. I have his face, everything recorded. He goes, remember me? He threatened my life tonight. He said exactly where I am out loud, room, everything.
How does he know where you're staying at?
He's a stalker.
Okay, and who is this guy?
I don't know.
So how do you want us to look for him if you don't know where
I have his address. I said grab my security 20 minutes ago. You guys are dumb as man. Oh, y'all. Hey, record this. Security, come in here now. Yo, for my protection, come in here. He can't come in? I'm suing all y'all. My life is in danger and you arrest a Palestinian Muslim who's viral. Are y'all dumb or are you stupid? Do you like your job? Hey! Hey, free Fousey! Hashtag free Fousey!
That's not good. No.
All right. I apologize about that. So there you go. So just to give you a little explanation, that last part you saw about the Fousey incident, obviously that's when the police arrived, when Fousey made the call. Now, there was also a call made by, let's got to slow it down, Gamble, there we go, to the police himself. And I believe that that is on his also channel that he recorded or recapped himself. Yes, because it's so pretty much that clip that we watched, you can probably find if unless he's taken it down now on his channel. Okay. And it continues. It continues throughout the whole call, you know, from him making the contact with Fousey and then even making contact with the police, explaining, I guess, you know, what's going on with the situation while Fousey almost at the same time is also calling the police. So you can find that if you want to finish the rest of that story. You know, I just kind of wanted to introduce it to you again, just present the information, the story. And if you want to finish it, like I said, you can certainly find a lot of other, you know, channels that are putting out some clips on that. As a matter of fact, before we end the Fousey incident, let's check out, it was recommended by Brian Stowe, I believe, to check out a clip regarding that incident on Alien Andy's channel. Again, that what we just witnessed, or watched, that those between the Hampton Brandon call and the clips with Fousey, that again was found on Litorious's, I call it Litorious's clip channel. Okay. So shout out for that clip channel. Glad to see that they're back doing some good clips. Always have and probably always will be. So, all right. Let's go now to Alien Andy's. Let me just give me a second because obviously I didn't have that already queued up. So let me just find that video and then we'll get it queued up. So just give me a few seconds. I'll be right back. You probably can still see me, but I'm just on the other screen. So it looks like it's an update that Fousey's giving, and it looks like it's from the hospital. I believe that was the clip that you were discussing. All right, so I have found it. So let me get that queued up here, and we'll get that played. So again, this comes from Alien Andy's channel.
Hey guys, I'm really upset because I was hoping you guys would interact with me on Discord. I'm here with Bassam, but you guys are being really weird, so forget about it. Just want to say hi. I miss y'all. I'm currently under, what's it called? This thing the cops put me under. I have no idea. I forgot the name of the act. When you can't leave a mental hospital until you get clearance. It's not a nice act. It's not a nice act. Can't leave the hospital until I get clearance from the police. So I've been here for 4 days now. They drug me up every day. Anytime I say something wrong, wallahi, they put a needle this big into my arm. But I love y'all. I made the 0.4-second shot. I got fouled out. That's all it is. I'll be back. Y'all know that. Season 2 on the way. We champions now. Let's get it. G7, baby.
All right. Again, thank you. That clip comes from Alien Andy. And let's get me queued up here. We'll remove that. Oh, stop sharing. There we go. There we go. All right. So that kind of took care as far as the last that we're going to be covering with the Fousey Gamble incident. We also heard a little bit earlier in that clip, the one that came from the Litorious's channel, in regards to what Hampton had to say. So it looks like Hampton's going to be having a court date in Vegas. And again, I'm pretty sure that it's not going to require him to be there, but we can look more into that. So just wanted to bring that up because that was information that was sent to me. So I appreciate, again, people that reach out to me. Easiest way is going to be through the DMs on Instagram, and you can follow me on my Instagram. The link is on the main page, the main channel page for this channel, or you can also email me. That's another way to communicate, whichever is easiest for you. Super Roofer, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Super Roofer with the clip link. You want it? We'll check it out. Here's a Hampton clip. All right, let's check it out, my friend. And again, thank you so much, Super Roofer. Smack of the mini mallet or gavel. I said gavel right. See, I didn't even confuse it with gamble. My gavel. Thank you, Super Roofer. All right, let's check that out here. Show. All right, I think I should be able to. Oops, let's see here. All right, let me actually hide this because then I can't copy. All right. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. All right, shoot. Super Roofer, can you send it to me on DM? Because it's not letting me copy this. Or if you could just put the link in as a regular comment. Excuse me. If you could put that link as a regular comment, then I can copy and paste it, I think. Or actually, no, send it to me because it won't let me copy and paste it here. I'm sorry. That way we can take a look at it. On here on my phone, it lets me hit it. Hold on. Actually, hold on, Super Roofer. On here, it lets me do it. I got it. Thank you, though. Okay, so now I got to send it over to me. Ah, yes. Good one. Very good one. I like this one. Hold on. Let me get it queued up. Let me just pull it up on here now that I know where it's at. Well, why did it do that? Oops. Oh, hey, we can do that. Ah, here we go. All right, I found it. Let me get it queued up. Excuse me.
What you mean?
All right, so just to give you some context here. Oops, let's do that. Exit full screen. All right, there we go. What you're looking at right here looks like it's titled Skimask Annie versus Hampton Brandon, History of the Hollywood IRL Saga. So for some of you that may have not seen this before, hey, here's a little treat. And this one comes from Skimask Andy Exposed. So shout out to them. We've actually used a few of their clips in the past, I believe. So they've got some pretty interesting clips. Definitely some Skimask Andy Exposed clips. So if you've never checked out that channel, I definitely would suggest you do. So here we go.
Hampton Brandon. Hampton Brandon the pussy. Hampton Brandon. Hey, what's up, man? We out here. Hampton Brandon. Hampton Brandon. I fuck with Hampton Brandon though. Yeah, Hampton Brandon. Hey, let's bring him out here.
Right now, I especially appreciate Frankie Dorsky and a lot of other people. Everyone helping me. I appreciate you guys.
This is only comedy for me. This is comedy for me.
So some of you that just don't know what you just witnessed. So Skimask claims he's never been, smacked, never been caught off guard. Well, that's a lie. In this clip here, the one that Hampton Brandon's essentially recapping or playing, Skimask Andy gets whacked by another IRL streamer by the name of EBZ. So Skimask, you're a liar, Skinocchio. All right, just want to give you a little context to that. I apologize. Here we go.
Ooh, you hit me in the back of my head. You hit me in the back of my head? You hit me in the back.
This 40-year-old man just slapped a small white guy who's literally smoking drugs and sleeping outside and in hotels, in other people's hotels. He's not even jugging out the hotels. He's a real toxic waste of space. You go and you slap him, bro. I remember when I was traveling cross country and I was driving back off to my family's. Thank you. Skimask saying I was banned from Hollywood and that I robbed some people from Hollywood. You know, he heard a story. He heard the story from someone on the street. But the story that he heard was so retarded and out of pocket. Skimask decided to say I was banned and all these other things. I was like, who is this guy? I realized he's this little crackhead that I met at MacArthur Park.
That's a late kick.
I caught him selling shit at MacArthur. I was like, yo, I used to do that shit. I used to buy it from boosters and go sell it for twice.
What up, D-Gaff?
He's like, no, I just steal this shit. I'm just I'm like, oh, damn. Anyway, he ends up telling me he's a fan of me. I'm like, thank you so much. It means a lot.
What up, Dogehound?
Looking for the suspect. And I'm him.
What up, Julia?
And then
what
he
up,
says I'm
Ups?
banned from Hollywood.
What up, Kevin?
And that I was going to get beat up. Now, guys, flash forward to this past month.
The event, look at this guy. I'm good, you good? Who found, oh, hold up. Let me tell you who it is.
I see him at the Nipsey Hussle Memorial. Rest in peace, Nip. Rip Nip.
What's good, Cinnamon Jack in this bitch?
Cinnamon Jack out here.
This is
Rest in peace. All right, we're finna get it in it at the Nipsey Memorial.
I can't even get mad at this guy right now, man. Two phones, it's all love, bro.
Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
Hey, one love for sure, bro.
Shouts out to everybody from the fucking community.
Gang, gang. Vape Almighty on Instagram. Cinnamon Jack. Vape Almighty.
We out here. No doubt. We come together for this. No doubt, Cinnamon.
I see Skimask. He just smiled. He's like,
what up, loser? Oh,
how can I be? Like, bro, you weren't finna do shit anyway, bro. You're like 4'2".
Hey, Brandon. Stay up, homie. Hampton Brandon.
Skimask is saying I'm banned, this, that, and the third. Yeah, he's a crackhead. Dutch Masters, exactly. Biscuit, exactly. Some crackhead shit. I'm now out on the boulevard.
Hampton Brandon.
I see Skimask Andy. He runs and he hides.
How you doing, man?
Keep it up, dude.
Why you don't scare the paparazzi? Though? You're not streaming this. You're a celebrity.
Keep it up, bro.
I'm trying to make it.
I'm gonna try and eat my food right now.
Are you trying not to be recorded?
I'll see you later, bro. Hit me up. Have a good one.
Yeah, you know you was recorded the other day.
Oh. Skimask seen me about 50 times in Hollywood. He would not dare walk up to me while he was streaming. He would not dare even speak to me.
You my homie. I used to be out here. Yeah, they Brandon famous, right?
I don't really know.
Nothing to do with me and you. I'm live on the internet, y'all. This motherfucker been talking hella shit. You want to go walk around the cut? I got homies right around the way. Me and you can hit the alley or do whatever. I ain't never been scared, player.
What do you mean?
I said you want to go fight me because we got beef. I'm not scared. Let's go around the way. Let's go around the way. Come on. Come on.
Get away from me.
Come on. Follow me. I'm on probation, pussy. I'm on probation, bitch. Come off the main street. You're a bitch. You're trying to make a scene. Follow me on the cut, like I said. Without your homies, it ain't nothing. You're a bitch.
Bruh, like, leave me alone.
I stay on the GTA alley. Nah, I ain't worried about y'all. I'm on probation. I say come to the cut. Why you acting like that? Come to the cut. Right? You scary, cuz. You scary talking to him like that. Right this way, pussy. We this way. I run Boulevard. You a nobody. You's a crackhead, player.
You're trying to be me. You're trying to be me. You're not going anywhere. You try to be your fucking self.
Yeah. Over this way. This way. I said this way. This nigga here, bro. Pussy. Watch this.
Yep.
Hey,
Keep
how
running
you doing?
like a little fiat.
What's Aladdin at?
You got
11?
it. What's up, Magic? What up, SC?
I gotta get to the cut.
Exactly, Dawson. Thinks he's a gangster. Make that guy run, boy! Like Usain Bolt.
Mind you.
Still running. Damn. You know he can't run like that no more. That dude's heart won't stop.
Okay, my best. I want somebody to take me there. I can't let you in, bro. This him right here? Nah, you gotta get out of here.
Get your ass.
No, you gotta go, bro. I'm gonna go. Hold up. You gotta go, man. Oh, chill.
Look at him. Hold on. That dude, he's literally trying to hide inside a store. And that dude's like, get this fucking crackhead out of here. And there's Skimask crying like, dude. Oh, man. Good recommendation on this clip. I hope for some of you ex-refugees that have, always believed that story that Skimask says, oh, yeah, I'm a tough guy. I've never ran from anybody. Here it is, man. Straight from the vault. It's a classic. All right, I'm sorry. Let me continue.
Oh, chill.
Yo, what's up?
Okay, my best. I want somebody to take me there. I can't let you in, bro. This him right here? Nah, you gotta get out of here. No, you gotta go, bro. I'm gonna go. Hold up. You gotta go, man. Oh, chill.
What up, Peter Alonso? Messy me. Why is he muted? He doesn't want his audience hearing him crying like a little baby. Run, Ski, run! Oh my God, dude's still sporting them same fucking Walmart kids section fucking summer shorts and shirts, man. Nothing's changed.
If I can give you a message out of this whole, I don't think that you should be just streaming in alleyways and just talking, because they are feeding off of you being a dumpster diving, alleyway dwelling shish kebab. Fix what you have going on, please, for the greater good of YouTube IRL. For what the only reason Paul wanted to even involve other streamers instead of doing it all around, Paul wanted to create everything that's going on right now. Paul really did that. And the level that you guys are bringing it now, I feel like Ice Poseidon and all these little other cocksuckers are Hampton Brandons. But they didn't do it like me, obviously they didn't. But it's like, what the fuck are they bringing this content to? Like, what is this content? What is this content? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, what is going on? when I did have my YouTube channel, I wanted to be my own person. I wanted to be the face of YouTube with Paul. I wanted to be a giant YouTuber, not a streamer, a YouTuber. Streamers belong on DLive and Twitch. When you are on YouTube and you stream, your content is everything.
So for some of you that haven't figured it out yet, and I apologize, this is Hampton Brandon. So the person that we were talking about earlier, the one that we watched on the clip, we were just listening to the audio of them, probably recognized by their voice. They're the one that's got himself in a little trouble. It's a misdemeanor in Vegas and has the court hearing at the end of the month. So a lot of us know this, but I know a lot of you are new to a lot of these characters, individuals. This is just, and I apologize, I should have said it earlier. This is Hampton Brandon, who you're watching talking right now, okay? And he's the guy who obviously is the one that Skimask was running away from. This is Hampton Brandon.
My content, when I first became a YouTuber before my first bans, I was so intricate about what I had on my camera, about what my chat was looking at, and my fucking ninja zooms. I'm not high at all. I promise you I'm not high at all. I cared about the craft. I didn't want to be like anybody else but myself. These new people, flash forward to 2019, Hampton Brandon gets banned 20 times. All that, the good stuff is taken off of YouTube. No one even knows what I'm really about. You Google my name, there's so many different fake fucking blogs and tabloids about me saying I'm this, that, and a third because of mine and Paul's beef. When you're on YouTube and you have people paying attention, be yourself. I just don't like where streaming is going, and it's making a mockery. It's actually making a mockery of us boys.
All right. So that was that for that clip. So thank you again, Super Roofer, for that donation and for that recommendation of that clip. Much appreciated. Actually, that was really a nice little kind of just taking us back a little bit. You know what I mean? All right. So moving down the line here. Update. Again, a lot of you are aware of this, but for some of you that are not, yes, as we said earlier and as you saw in the title, Michelle, MGL, has been arrested recently. As a matter of fact, I believe this was on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, the 24th. Give me a second and I'll put up a mugshot. This is a mugshot of the most recent, I guess, arrest of this individual. And give me a second. And for some of you that don't know who MGL is, that's just another rabbit hole you can go down. But give you a brief context story. This is just another individual that a lot of us were introduced, including myself, when we met them as essentially a guest and so-called friend of Skimask Andy's. All right. Add to stream. Here we go. So there we go. That is Michelle Sabate, public information. Shout out to one of my favorite clip channels, Skimask Never Wins Clips. Okay. Doing a lot of that hard work and fortunately losing a lot of brain cells. So again, thank you for your hard work, my friend. So this actually, they did a little short video if you want to go check it out on their channel. But this is where this essentially picture comes from. So there's the mugshot, date of booking, August 24th, and reasons for booking. It just says unlawful conduct during a 911 call. So, yeah, Dawson, man, those filters do a lot. I'm telling you, this is filter free. I hope you know, if you all ever meet me in person, this is what you get right here. All right. I'm filter free, baby. Okay. Not saying anything bad. Like, you know, she looks completely different from what I've seen. And I mean, she looks pretty fucked up. That's all I got to say. Anyways, it says unlawful conduct during a 911 call. So I don't know if any of you in chat have a little more info about this. If so, DM me, share it in chat. We're going to have a little open panel here. If anybody wants to come up, you're more than welcome to, you know. But either way, I am going to be getting a little bit more info about this because I've had a lot of people hit me up about this, okay? And I was pretty much just going to figure that a lot of the other channels, because there are a lot of channels that just specifically cover this individual, only, would have had a lot of this information. But I guess what I've heard from a lot of people is there is no more information other than what you're seeing here. So unless they come up with any more information by the time I'm able to, this is as far as all I know as far as what's going on with this individual. So just giving you a brief little update as far as what I've received. And yes, looks like a lot of this, I think, was just recently discovered over the weekend. But technically, the date of booking was August 24th. Okay. Today's the 27th. 26th was Saturday. 25th was Friday. So Thursday, as I said, was the 24th. A fake 911 report is unlawful. Just saying, yeah. So, more info to come. Just a brief little, I guess you could call it, little news update. All right, let's move on. Last thing before we just kind of do a court news update, and I open the panel. And what I mean by court news update is I'm going to just be going over some of the dates that are coming up for all the individuals that we've started court coverage on. I want to address something regarding the Cyraxx court case. So I've had a lot of people ask me about this case since we've started the coverage. Obviously, we are going to be providing coverage on this case. Now, in regards to physically being there for the August 31st hearing, that I will not be attending. I will tell you that now. According to the paperwork that I've been able to this is just public information. This is just what I just pulled on the online, essentially public search records for the city of Akron and for that individual who is AKA Cyraxx. Chance Wilkins is his public information name. Looks like there's already been a few requests for media. Now, that doesn't mean that means people are going to be there recording. It could just mean that they've put in requests for any type of video or audio transcripts. So I imagine because of the amount of channels that already cover this individual way prior than this channel even started talking about this person. I mean, this goes back years ago. There is going to be court coverage. I'm pretty sure of it. So for those that are asking, NJ, are you going to be there? No, I will not. But I'm pretty sure there is going to be some type of live court coverage. I may be wrong, but based on the paperwork I've seen, it either appears people have requested to either be there or just want the audio or any video that's, essentially recorded by the court. Most of the times, the courts I've seen, with my experience been with them, is just I've never seen video yet, which they do. Some do. Most of them will all do audio. So like we've been able to pull the audio transcripts from Controlla when we haven't been able to attend those court hearings live. Same thing what we did with Trina. That was a video. So see, there was a good example. So some court hearings do video. SoCal, thank you so much. SoCal with the $5 super chat that reads, "That face is scaring me. Please remove it. LOL drone fund. You got I'm sorry. Remove. And SoCal, thank you so much. And we'll let's add that to the drone fund right now, my friend. Let's get that banner updated here. So let me change this here. Give me 1 second. I apologize. So we are now at 265. Save. Show. There we go. Thank you again so much for your support, SoCal. All right, let me jump back to my comments here. Oh, and here's the paperwork that I'm glad. SoCal, thank you for reminding me to remove that, because now I can post exactly up what I was talking about in regards to the media request that I saw on the public information that's, available for this case. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. There you go. Let me hit this full mode. I think if I take myself off, it'll go a little bit bigger. Because I don't know if you can hear me when I just do it in full screen mode. Let me just explain this because I do want you guys to see what I'm talking about. So, and you can actually see it from here. Excuse me, I don't need to do the full screen mode because I think you can't hear me whenever I do that. But if you look towards the bottom, you'll see right above where it says file to court. Now, just to give you a little story, this right here, what you're looking at is coming exactly from the public information that is accessible through this city, the city where this is happening from, which is Akron, Ohio. Okay. Where you can pull this private, or not private, excuse me, public information. As a matter of fact, give me 1 second. Excuse me. Sorry. I was just double checking something here. So, yes. So you can actually go on their public information request website and you can pull the same thing that you see here. So if you look towards you'll see where it says media request for camera access. One of them was done August 9th. Then you have another one that was pulled or requested, not pulled, requested on August 15th. So that's where I'm getting that information. We can hear you in full screen. Okay, thank you, Sunshinery. So let me just put it in full screen for you guys, for those of you that can't see this here, okay? 1 second. All right, let's do this here. All right, now you can probably hear me. See, so it looks like when I go to that mode, you can't hear me. So, all right, no worries. So at least you got to see the full screen. And all I was saying was just towards the bottom, you can see the 2 media requests. One was done August 9th, one was done on August 15th. So there is going to be people that are going to be obviously, if like I said, either requesting to be there to film, or that's a request for them just because they want the either audio or video transcript essentially from that hearing. No, I did not mute, Sunshinery. Whenever I go to the, whenever I remove myself, and that's in order to get the screen a little bit bigger, that's when I guess it mutes me. No, did not mute. Did not mute. Did not mute. All right. So, there you go. That's just kind of an update because people were asking me, well, are you going to be there? Now, here's something I want to tell you. If this, depending on how this hearing goes, and I'm sure there is going to be a second, again, I can't be sure. I'm just guessing. Let's assume there's another hearing after this. That's another story. So I am going to keep providing coverage. Again, whatever happens on that date, I will provide you an update to whatever happened, okay, in court. As far as live court coverage, that may come the next round, all right? So that is not out of the question. But for this date coming up, I will not be able to attend that court date. Yeah, I'm using the mic off of the laptop. I don't know if that makes a difference. But I am going to get an external mic because I do like using the laptop. And I think it'll probably sound a lot better if I do get an external mic. So that's something I'll check into. Hopefully it'll help. All right, so let's go with the court date updates, all right? And then we're going to open up the panel, all right? And again, we've done this in the past. Times people don't come up, and that's perfectly fine. That'll be the end of the show. But if anybody wants to come up, has anything to say, any comments to make, wants to chat with me for a bit, hey, you're more than welcome to, all right? But before we get to that round of the show, let's go over some quick dates. So coming up soon is going to be obviously the Cyraxx court date, which we already see here, August 30th, 9 a.m., Akron, Ohio. You then have Trina, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I know one of them was the 31st and one was the 30th. If Cyraxx is the 30th, that means Trina should be the 31st. So I will double check that for you guys, because it's either it should be the 31st now that we know Cyraxx is the 30th. But what up, Bean Gang? What up, Clumsy? But maybe they're both on the 30th, okay? So I will double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's Cyraxx is the 30th, Trina would be the 31st, all right? Then we have Hampton Brandon also has a court date. Now, it doesn't mean he's going to be there in Las Vegas. Just means he has a court date on August 31st. All right. Then we've got coming up next. Well, it's going to be a few people coming up next. It's going to be our 9/11 date, September 11th. Okay. We've got Controlla down in New Jersey. All right. Middlesex, New Jersey. She's got her next court date set for that date. All right. We've got Skimask Andy. All right. Tulsa County Courthouse. He's got his next court date set for September 11th. And that is going to be the third hearing for the, essentially his trial or, his court hearings regarding his revocation of his, probation, which is just short, meaning he didn't show up. He didn't do any of it. So now he has to, explain to the judge why not, and possibly face the original 90-day jail sentence that he should have been given and instead was given in lieu of his, guilty plea. He was given, in exchange for the guilty plea, he was, instead of given the 90, he was given instead a few things. Going to probation was one of them. Paying his court cost and fines, the $4K he owed, well, $5K now. And then also attending an anger management class. He did none of those, not one of the three. So now he's got to face the judge and explain why not. So that is going to be September 11th as well. And then don't forget, Sunny IRL, September 11th, Houston, Texas. Will he be there? Last time we checked, he was in Canada. Oh, Canada, up there by my Stick. I don't know, man. We might have to have, if Stick wants to come back and do some NJ court coverage, we may have to have Stick see if he can go get an interview with Sunny IRL. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, will Sunny show up? We shall see. Now, I'm going to tell you, there is going to be some live court coverage coming up. That I will say. I am not going to disclose that at this point, just for certain reasons. As we get closer to that date, I will let you know which court coverage I will be providing. And what I mean by that, I mean a live court coverage, okay? Meaning I will be there, all right? Whether I will be providing coverage inside the court, hey, that's a different story, all right? Depends. Will I be there to provide coverage outside? Interviews, possibly. Who knows? Whatever. We'll see. But there will be live court coverage. I will be at one of these hearings. When we get closer to that date, I will let you know. That's all I got to say. Yes, I'm sorry. I've got to keep it a surprise, but it's not really necessarily a surprise. It's just for certain other reasons. And again, I will let you all know, but it will be as that date gets closer. Okay? Let's see here. I believe that's going to conclude as far as what I had for the show. Now let's open up the panel. If anybody wants to come up, anybody like to speak upon anything we've discussed today, any questions, any comments, by all means. So just give me a second. I'll get that link set up and we'll go from there, my friends. Magic Marlin, I will volunteer tri-state area. Hey, I appreciate it. Okay, thank you. I don't know if you're linked up with me on Instagram, but if not, please do so. If you use Instagram, if not, you can contact me through email. But it's good to know. I appreciate knowing that we may have some volunteers if needed. Okay, I'm not saying I'm going to need your help yet, but it's good to know. All right. Super Roofer, you should keep it a secret till the day of court. Hey, you know, that's not a bad idea, to be honest with you, Super Roofer. Not a bad idea. I will very seriously consider that. All right. Panel hype, you know it, D-Goof. Yeah, you know, I'm not known, I'll tell you now, I'm not known as a panel hype, you know, channel. Now, we've had some epic panels, okay? That's the thing. We may not do them all the time, but when we do, we've had a few epic ones, okay? Let me remind you, we've had some pretty, I mean, for example, we had a panel show open up when we did the discussion after the Gamble court case. And we actually had Miss, well, I don't want to, let me not introduce her that way. Let's just say SJC's mom, okay, just so we're not saying any names, all right? Even though it's public information, I'll give her some respect. You guys probably know who I'm talking about. Not going to refer her to by his first name like her son says, but she came up. That started a whole fucking craziness that evening. What's been another epic panel we've had? I mean, we've had a lot of special guests come up. We've had a lot of epic guests come up. I mean, yeah, and we've had some pretty cool panel shows. A lot of information we've learned from a lot of these panel shows. So sometimes we've got to, you know, depending on the show, we've had some great ones. Sometimes sometimes nobody wants to come up, and that's perfectly fine with me. Okay. But like I said, please, if you like to come up, and again, one of the things I just ask is, hey, just keep it kind of to what we've discussed. I don't mind if you have a question about something else, but you know, I'll answer that through email or some other venue, you know. I like to keep it kind of what we're discussing. Just that way, it's a little bit more fair for everybody else that may be part of the panel show. And that way we can all take part in the discussion. All right. Fair enough. All right. Yes. And justice for Miss You-Know-Who. I agree, SC. Let's see. All right. Let me get the link up. Sorry. I was just trying to think. We had some other epic guests, man. Just trying to remember who was one. Whatever. Let's just continue on. But yes, no, we've had some pretty good shows, I will admit. All right. Let's see here. Invite. Link it up. Here we go. There's that. I'll pin it up. Oops. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, there we go. I got it. So there we go. That's it right there. Now, the only thing I do ask is you don't have to cam up if you don't want, but to get on the panel, you will have to just cam up to me in the background just so I know who you are and you're not just somebody trying to, you know, get us in some trouble. Okay, I'm not new to this shit, so it ain't my first time around on the panel shows. But that's it. After that, you know, you don't have to be on cam if you don't want to when you come up in front of everybody. So, all right, let me remove this out of here. Remove. Oh, and like I said, if we don't have anybody come up, we don't have anybody come up. End of the show. All right. And we will see you guys again pretty soon. Like I said, we've got a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of dates. Like I said, I promise I'll be attending one of these court hearings very soon. And, you know, I kind of like Roofer's idea. We'll see. I'll think about it. But you may get an announcement a few days prior, or we might just have to wait till the day of. You know, not a bad idea, Roofer. But either way, any of the other dates that I've given you updates on, we are going to continue those updates. So just because I'm not going to physically be there doesn't mean I'm not going to get an audio or video transcript that's available, like I said before. You know, you've seen what we've done with the other, you know, individuals we've covered when we've not been able to be there physically. So know that, please. But it is obviously a lot exciting, and we learn a lot more information when we're there, you know, the day of, and we're able to provide that actual court coverage inside the courtroom. For some of you that may be new to this channel, we've done live coverage. Well, we've attended the Skimask hearing and done live coverage outside and in any of the areas we were publicly able to. In the state of Oklahoma, it's very difficult. You have to get a very special permit to essentially request to film inside the courtroom. All right. We've been able to film inside the actual courtroom when it came to the Controller case. We've been able to film inside the actual courtroom when it came to the Gamble case. So we have had success as far as being able to obviously, and it is something that as a, when you're representing the media, it is your right. It is some states do have, they're also right to essentially, kind of quash that, and essentially they're not saying no, they're just saying you have to have a special request. But most states, they are happy to allow media there, and they're happy to have a camera there. We've had last two experiences we had in Florida and in New Jersey. The judges were very friendly, very welcoming, super cool. And I had nothing but a great experience to say in both those court cases, in both those courthouses. Very professional. So that's the way that works. Do they allow live streaming court proceedings? That's a good question, SC. So let me answer it this way. So in most of the applications that I've had to fill out whenever I'm requesting to be live, as far as in the courtroom recording, there is usually a box that you can request to live stream. So whenever I apply for those media applications, I always check box live stream and I check box recording. Okay. Most times, which obviously it's been all the times, not most, they've allowed just the recording there, but not live. So they are more than welcoming there to record, and I'm allowed to post that afterwards, but they do not allow the live recording. Now, it is a checkbox that you can mark, so the judge does have that option to allow it, but it is always up to the judge. It always comes down in all the states that I've asked to record in. As far as in the courtrooms, it's always been the policy that it is up to the judge of that court hearing that makes the final decision on whether you can or can't attend or record or whatever. So they do have that box to check, and I do, but I have not had a judge that at this point has allowed live streaming yet of a courtroom hearing. Now, they do, because if you watch some other court media channels, they do live stream some courtroom proceedings. So it does happen. It is the judge's decision, though. So I hope that has helped you with answer that question. All right, let me just make sure I covered everything that I wanted to cover. I think so. Yeah. So as we're waiting, like I said, if we don't have anybody come up, no worries. We are going to end the show. And while we're waiting here, though, I want to start saying thank you to everybody this evening. It's still afternoon here, but I know it might be, 3:30 on the East Coast. So still kind of right before evening time. Mid-afternoon, we'll call it. So I want to thank everybody that joined us from the morning time, and a lot of us are here now in our mid-afternoon. So thank you for hanging out here. We had about a 3-hour live stream today, so a lot of information we covered. We watched a lot of video clips, so I want to thank you for your patience, and especially want to say thank you for everybody's patience. For, like I said, had something go on with my personal life. And I want to say thank you for everybody that reached out to me yesterday. Nothing. It was not anything as far as like any type of serious emergency or medical emergency or anything with my family. So thank you, though, for asking. Just had something to do with, personal life matter that I had to take care of. So thank you for being patient, allowing me to reschedule for today. And it looked like we had a pretty good attendance. So I think that doing these live streams a little bit earlier in the day seems to work out because not all of us are night owls. So I understand a lot of us, although I appreciate you being there for the night shows, some of us can't make it, one, to those shows, or two, once it gets after a certain hour, you just got to catch the rest on the replay. So I wanted to give kind of a break for some of those individuals that, always have to catch the replays, a chance to, maybe catch an earlier show. So I hope that worked out. We'll definitely mix them up. We'll definitely switch up some of our evening shows and some of these kind of more earlier shows. So again, thank you guys for your patience. Hey, I appreciate that, Kimberly. Thank you. I hope it was a good live. I hope you guys learned a lot. I hope you guys got a lot of new information. Like I said, a lot of this is stuff you may have seen, but for a lot of people, sometimes it isn't. And sometimes stuff it is you've seen, but then you see something new. So it's just kind of part of the show, kind of like the news, right? Sometimes you click on the news. Yeah, I already seen that. Yeah, I knew about that. I already saw that on this, but whoa, what that? Oh, didn't know about, so it's kind of the purpose of this. So again, thank you again for all your support. Thank you for everybody that came out today. I appreciate everybody that donated. Thank you for the drone, whether it was a donating for the drone fund or just donating towards the channel itself. I appreciate all your support. I had a lot of fun with all the donators. I had fun doing the crab dance. I want to say thank you to all the members of the jury. Saw you guys spamming all the fun emojis we have out there, and we're going to be adding some other fun emojis here soon. So hey, look out for those coming out very, very soon. All right. And I want to say thank you again for your support. I appreciate we had a 4-month member show up earlier today that I believe Baseline Measure was saying 4-month members. So I appreciate that. Super Roofer. We had a few people have 2-month membership kind of. So what I mean by that is whenever you celebrate, whenever you're, and some of you members of the jury may not know this, whenever you're a member of the jury or any member from any channel, essentially, once you're, I think, a member or you for a month and you renew your membership, they give you essentially a free super chat to use. So that's when you see people, where it says, hey, I got my free super chat for my 4-month or 3-month, 2 months. So shout out to all those members that have resubscribed and that have been here for a while. I appreciate that. You guys are the OGs. And thank you for all the new members. I appreciate everybody coming out. Absolutely. And we've got a lot of fun stuff planned for the members. Our last kind of big thing was the 4th of July concert. So we definitely got something coming up. I think we got something coming up for the Labor Day weekend, as a matter of fact. So got a little secret for you. But thank you, everybody, especially those people, like I said, all my people up there in the nosebleeders. All right, come on down and hang out sometime. I hope you enjoyed today's stream, and maybe one of these streams you'll come down and say hi. But I say thank you to everybody, okay? Because everybody's support is what helps this channel grow and helps continue this channel do what it does. Yes, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Everybody, Squishy Socks, Risa, Kimberly, Sunshinery, When and Always Wins, SoCal, everybody I seen right now. I hope you guys have a nice evening. Dawson, thank you so much. Hold on here. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anybody else. Can we get these? Oh, yes. Somebody just asked loyalty badges. Absolutely. Great idea. I didn't start with loyalty badges just because I was so new to this. Now that we've got members that have been here for 4, 5, 6 months, we'll definitely get some loyalty badges going. So thank you so much for that suggestion. Absolutely. So I promise next stream we get going on, next big show, we'll have those loyalty badges set up, and we'll hopefully have those new emojis put on there. Okay, great idea. All right, so let's go ahead and end this show. Looks like nobody wanted to come up and chat. That is perfectly fine. All right, I want to say thank you again. We'll see you next time. I'll put out a notification. I'll probably do something fun and then, put out the notification then and let you know when we've got the next court update. But we've got a lot of shit coming up, okay? So be expecting some updates. And as always, if anything breaks, any live breaking news, I will break it for you, okay? And don't forget, I've got some homework I got to do come tomorrow, all right? So I've got some people that I've got to get information on that we've discussed today, and that way I can get you a better update as far as what is going on with those individuals, all right? Fair enough? All right, y'all. Let's do this the right way, especially for my members of the jury. All rise Everybody here, I hope you had fun. And everybody's free to get the hell out of here. And now we've learned. Shout out Mini Gavel, all right? All right, love you guys. Take care. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you here soon, all right? As always, NJCourts is officially out! And peace!